Wow, we're live. Damn, we are back. Right, hopefully the producer will join me in a second. Audio all good?
Yeah.
Brilliant, right, we're back for TFC Live. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Yeah, huge game. Finally back. It's been... how many days? 30, 39.
Before Christmas.
Whole new year as well since we last streamed. Very excited. Big game. As Chelsea fans, obviously. Huge one for the season. Just in Liverpool get very lucky. But... yeah, hopefully Chelsea can get a bit of that luck today. Yeah. Joined by the producer. Bit of a different setup here for TFC Live today. Not like the whole sofa, chairs and stuff. We're here, 2 mics, table set up in the chairs, like it is for a podcast. But we'd live stream instead. Unfortunately, guests couldn't be here. Connor couldn't make it. Things drop out last second, but we're here. We thought we'd finally go live for this year. And yeah, unfortunately, I think this will be our only one until like mid-February, because there's no good games. You've got a week off now, then FA Cup weekend, which we might do, then nothing, then no good games, and then Man City Tottenham. So we keep trying to watch Tottenham games at the moment.
Yeah,
it's very disappointing.
It's fun to watch. I like watching Tottenham.
They do capitulate quite spectacularly, but yeah, good to be back.
Yes, been a while.
Yeah. We've got the lineups over there. We've got game on the TV. Very excited. Is it? I presume it's on the right channel.
I hope so.
Yeah. I hope so. But yeah.
Does start as Chelsea lineup?
Sure. Chelsea lineup today. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Malang Sarr. Then it's Azpilicueta. I think it's a fullback.
It's a fullback.
So Azpi,
right
Thiago
back.
Silva, Rudiger, and then Sarr's playing left back. But
Which is better than Alonso.
It's the 4-2-2 they played last time, and then changing it up. Kovacic, Jorginho in the pivot, Ziyech one wing, Mount the other, Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi up front.
Which I think is a really stupid choice.
What, having Hudson?
I think Hudson up front, and even Lukaku.
I would have Havertz in there over Hudson, but I think I'd still keep Lukaku because he needs that chance to prove himself.
He does, but I also hate him. So
fair enough. But yeah, I would have him in there. See if he can get a goal. Please the fans again. I think he'll score today.
I hope he does.
I've put a poll in chat. Who's better, Kane or Lukaku?
So I put Lukaku, but I think that's biased. But Kane is
Definitely.
rubbish.
Well,
He's great for England, done for England. He's
done
the
all
best
right.
striker in the world when he plays for
He's
England.
back in form now. He's scored a few.
Which is a bit
recently.
worrying for Chelsea.
Yeah, I really
Charity
hope he
FC. Stephen Vervain's on the.
Yeah.
Speaking of Stephen Vervain,
Yeah,
who's
he's-
playing for Tottenham.
Oh yeah,
Do
Tottenham
Tottenham
lineup: Hugo Lloris, back three, Tanganga, Sanchez, and then Eric Dyer. Then it's Doherty, Winks, and Højbjerg. No, sorry, Doherty one wing back, Winks, Højbjerg, and then Davies other wing back. Bergwijn left wing. Oh, sorry, Bergwijn right wing. Sessegnon left wing. Kane up front.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
good little team for Tottenham today.
Unless it's a no, it's not a fullback.
No, it's a three. It's a 3-4.
It's a three. Why is Harry Kane rocked up in just like some casual clothes, like he's going for a Sunday walk?
Maybe he's not playing. Advantage Chelsea. They've
Yeah.
got Danes.
Maybe that lineup's actually a dummy.
Yeah, little hoax.
Well, I hope Lukaku scores. I hope Kane doesn't. I think Lukaku's better, but I'm a Chelsea fan, so
You're so biased. I'm also biased, so yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, no Tottenham fans today, which would have been good to get some Tottenham fans
we
in
don't
here,
really know
so
any
we could
Tottenham.
mock
I'm not friends with Tottenham fans.
GM19 fans. GM19 back. How
Apart from
exciting!
G19.
We'll get
Never know,
GM19
so.
back one day, but not for a Tottenham game. We don't want to laugh at him. We just want to have a chat.
Exactly.
But yeah. So,
I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, I'm hoping it's a really good game. Loads of goals, and hopefully we see some people join the chat soon. But if you are watching, make sure to comment
You're
something
out there.
so we know you're there.
Yeah.
And we're not
Maybe
just
we should do
talking
alert
to
command.
ourselves. Yeah. You can please put exclamation mark lurk. It won't do anything.
But it makes us feel better. So
You boost
do
our
it.
self-esteem. But yeah. Should we... Well, you know what? We've got what? 23 minutes to kick off. We can discuss the Liverpool game quickly. Just seen Liverpool Crystal Palace.
Got out of jail. Got out of
Liverpool
jail.
very lucky. Yeah.
Well, second half definitely.
Palace had a lot of
And towards the end-
opportunities
towards
to
the
put
end
the ball
of
in the back of
the
the net,
first
and they just didn't take them.
Alisson saved them. Matip saved them. Mateta should have scored. Olise
Yeah.
should have scored.
At least looked really good though. Getting in the right positions.
And then I'm
playing some nice
sorry,
passes.
but the penalty at the end is an
Yeah,
absolute
it's not a penalty.
joke.
Schlupp as well though really impressed me. He looked really good.
For once, no one has ever said Jeffrey Schlupp has impressed them.
He played really well. He was getting in good
He
positions,
did.
making good passes,
But
making
he's
good
usually
runs.
shite.
But yeah, and he got the pre-assist for the Edouard goal.
Yeah, he did alright.
He played it into
He
Mateta
did
and
alright.
laid it across.
He unselfishly
to,
laid it across. Well done to him.
Edouard. But yeah, they definitely think Palace deserve to win that game or at least get a draw out of it. But
And
I
Kevin
think-
Friend is stupid.
yeah, they definitely deserve some points from that. But then, yeah, Liverpool, obviously we want to see a title race, so Liverpool catching
Good
up to
point.
City.
If they win their game in hand, they go 6 points off, which is doable.
A lot better than the
Chelsea,
How
I
many
think,
points?
the draws to Brighton, the draws to Liverpool, the losses to City.
And there's a lot of games this season that
Just
just
hasn't
haven't
been
been
good
up
enough.
to standard.
No,
So
not at all.
Chelsea really cannot mount a title charge. Obviously, City dropping points yesterday though,
Makes a
quite
change.
fortunate I think not to get any points at all from that game because Southampton were much the better
Yeah.
side. Breuer could have scored. Obviously, Southampton did get a goal in the back of the net, but then City levelled it. City quite fortunate to get that equaliser, I think. But yeah, Breuer should have scored. Could have been a very different game. Could have been Southampton taking home all 3 points and City taking home none, which would have been much better for the close title race everybody wants to see.
Few big results yesterday as well.
Yeah, Everton lost.
United
to Villa.
beat West Ham.
Which I was kind of surprised to see. I thought West Ham
Yeah.
would win that. West Ham, they had a good season, but then they struggled their last 2 games against Leeds and United.
Marcus Rashford decided to turn up in the 96th minute.
I thought it was 93rd he scored.
I might have been 93rd. Still, Fergie time.
Yeah, quite late on too.
I think that's even what Rashford said. In like, it was either like a tweet or like an Insta post or something. And it captioned it Fergie time, which shows they even Fergie time. So they're still living in Alex Ferguson days because they're so rubbish now.
That was the worst joke I've ever heard, but yeah, sure.
It
It just didn't land. It made no sense. But
Speaking of people who score in the Fergie time,
Stephen Bevan.
that was
Midweek
Leicester.
game.
Leicester just capitulated.
1-3-2 against Leicester, scored in the 90th, so in the 90 plus 5th
and then
and the
the
90 plus
97th.
7th minute.
Just how as a team do you concede 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes?
Leicester just choked at the final whistle.
Or on the final day.
Exactly. Right at the end of something, you know, they always throw away.
And that's why they're never
going
to get Champions League football, apart from the year they won the league.
They didn't get that, and then they lose games really late on. So I do think Leicester played really well the last few seasons. Really struggled this season, but they've had a lot of injuries. You know, Fofana's not played a single Prem minute.
And that was wasn't it, the tackle in pre-season?
Yeah, from Vincenzo Iborra.
I don't know what he was doing, but
he just flew in knee high.
In a friendly. What are you doing?
Yeah, dived in there, but yeah.
I think.
Bit odd.
I mean, Leicester, they drew to Brighton earlier today. Yet again, Brighton with another late goal. Danny Welbeck, again.
Mm-hmm.
They genuinely don't score. Before the 80th minute.
Yeah.
I think it was the 80 something that
Brighton
Welbeck scored in.
They just keep going right to the end, and that's why they keep getting goals right. Yeah.
I mean, it works though, because they're getting point. I mean, they got 2 points off Chelsea. They beat West Ham. They drew to Leicester today. They're top 10 now, aren't they? Are they still top 10 or not? You can pass the league table.
Yeah, I have.
I mean, yes, obviously, so now Man United...
Yeah, they're 9th.
Man United are in that 4th position, ahead of West Ham.
But then, and they've got a game.
Tottenham's got a lot of games in hand, though, as well.
But they keep losing them, and they're going to lose today. Should we talk about predictions?
Should we do predictions? How long we got?
18 minutes.
Okay, we'll do predictions. I really don't know. It depends what Chelsea... If the Chelsea team that play against Brighton turn up, then I think Tottenham will run away with it.
Yeah.
If the Chelsea turn up... If the team that Chelsea that turn up was the Chelsea team that played Tottenham in both semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, then...
Yeah, but then that was pretty easy, and Tottenham didn't put up any fight whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, I do think it'll be tougher than the Carabao, especially the second leg. But I think they've given up by that point.
I think if Chelsea get 1 or 2, Tottenham will just kind of give up.
Yeah, I think this will either be like a 1-0 win, or Chelsea will dominate from... they'll get 2 and then they'll get 3.
I think Chelsea will want to respond to recent results, especially against Tottenham.
I think we need a big win just for confidence, get the fans back on board. I'm going to go for 4-0.
I was going to go for 4-0 as well.
I'm fairly sure that's what I put on the thumbnail for the Prem predictions video on Friday.
I'll go. I'm
going to stick with that.
I'll go 3-0 just to be different.
Right, fair enough.
I think Mount, Lukaku, and Lukaku.
So neither of us going for a Tottenham goal then? What's your reasoning behind that?
They're rubbish. No, I think Kane's look good, but Chelsea defence is very strong. I think that Tottenham don't have Marcus Alonso playing for them, so I think because their game plan would have been, if Alonso's there, let's just get the ball out to our right winger and let him run, because you'll get past him all the time. But Malang Sarr, he did very well against City. Where did he play? Who did he get to play left back against in the league?
We haven't played a 4-back in the league.
Have we not?
No.
I played left back against someone.
Our usual 3-4.
No, it was in the Carabao Cup, wasn't it, against Tottenham?
Yeah, he played in that. Alonso played in that role the first leg, and then it was Sarr in the second.
Yeah, Sarr looked very good in the second leg. I think he'll do well.
Sarr's looked very good this season overall.
He has.
I mean, he started poorly, like the first few outings he got a bit dodgy, but...
I mean, he wouldn't have expected to be... I don't think he'd have expected to be starting this match.
No, probably not.
You think today we would have been Chilwell, you'd have Reece James in there, Christensen somewhere on the bench, which means predate.
Christensen's played very little because he's had his whole contract thing going on.
That's
where he's very...
Please, whoever at Chelsea, just give Tony Rudiger the money he wants.
But yeah, Christensen got dropped for that and then had COVID. Rudiger, we just need to slap the checkbook out on the table and give him whatever
just
we want.
seen that. Thomas Tuchel on the first Chelsea match beat Tottenham 5 times in a row.
To be fair though, Tottenham are very poor.
Yeah.
Very weak opposition, so beating them 5 times in a row.
I think it's going to be very
too difficult.
different to the Carabao Cup, but I still think Chelsea will dominate and I still think Chelsea will win.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like benches in terms of... That's the thing, Tottenham haven't got anything to bring off the bench, really, if they need a goal or something.
Well, Mora can provide some...
Yeah, I don't think Dane
threat.
Scarlett's going to come on and score a brace, is he?
Brian Hill is quite
He's
good.
one person that no one's really talked about.
He's done nothing.
Exactly. But no one's talking about the fact that he's done nothing.
Yeah, well, players need a season to embed. He's not played too much football, to be fair. Like, he's not been starting every week. They're starting Ryan Sessegnon, which was the weirdest signing ever.
Yeah. I mean, Berbane's only in there because he scored 2 against Leicester.
Yeah. I do think, though, it's a very different game today if Son's playing. Because Heung-min Son can just produce something out of nothing.
And then to put him on the right and got him to run at Alonso.
Yeah.
I think he could have done something. But yeah, obviously he's not playing. I think Ryan Sessegnon, I doubt he'll do much. And that defence is just diabolical.
What, Tanganga, Sanchez, Dyer, yeah.
I mean, we saw what Tanganga
Lukaku, if he's on form, could have a field
We saw
day
what
today.
Tanganga and Davies were doing in the first leg at the bridge.
Just watching Lukaku in training to see if he actually looks interested. Cause
He turns so slowly. And he doesn't run, he
game
don't
really
do
slow.
anything.
He's currently on his lowest minutes per goal for any
Compared
manager.
to what he did under...
Whereas under Conte at Inter, he had 122 minutes per goal.
Things
Which
like
is still not great.
Yeah,
And then 198 under Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea.
I don't think the thing is though, if you then went... But that don't really make sense, because then if you went and put him in that Tottenham side, he wouldn't get 122 minutes per goal. It'd be different stats.
Yeah, it's a different league, so it's hard to compare.
So yes, exactly. So you can't really put it under manager, because that's very different. Like Conte in the Italian league, yeah, of course he's got great stats.
I think the point is that Conte got the best out of him because the Conte system. Yeah,
And
Conte
he actually wants to
system
play for the
work
club.
around a tall, powerful striker. Tuchel wanted Haaland, was going to get Haaland, but because of Raiola, didn't get Haaland.
And then we had to get the bus, the big bus. It'd be interesting, in terms of if he wants to be there, if he presses, if he does anything, or he did what he did at City and just jogs side to side. And then when he gets near the ball and they pass it, and the ball goes past him, he just stares at it and lets it roll by.
He does look disinterested a lot of the time.
The other thing is
to see him running.
Him and Ziyech haven't really.
No, and in theory that link up should work really well.
You've got a great passer of the ball and a good target man.
In that City game, they just didn't work at all.
No, and in the Brighton game, I mean, obviously what was the actual reason behind Ziyech not celebrating in the Brighton game?
I don't know.
Was he just
Didn't
pissed
care.
off? Yeah. Look, I've scored a goal.
Maybe that's just his way of celebrating, is to not celebrate. But
Try to prove a point as well.
I think the two of them. I mean, the City game showed that they can link up well together. It was just It's just the technical ability of both.
I mean,
the players
Ziyech played
was lacking.
Edison through about 5 times.
Yeah, and then Lukaku had that huge chance where he
Oh,
shouldn't
where he
have
given
tried to
it-
force it to Ziyech.
should have given it to
Should have given
Alonso.
across to Alonso, or had a shot himself.
Yeah, but no. You'd
Chosen
think,
over him, tried to kick it to
you'd
Ziyech.
think
who was
100 million
offside.
striker would, shoot in that scenario. I think we got 100 million on him.
Yeah. Well, Haaland would have been, 20 mil more? Would be 60 mil if we can get him this summer. That's a much better deal than 100 mil for a...
We don't spend 100 mil. Then we get the wages
guy
of
with
Tony
the
Rudiger.
largest turning circle in the history of the Premier League.
He is so... I've genuinely never seen a striker so slow.
He's not exactly slow. He's not mobile.
No, he's not.
His movement isn't quick. He doesn't seem to care. Like, he'll get in the box and stick it in if it's there, but...
Yeah. Hopefully...
Or, what we've seen against every time we play Villa, is he gets the ball. If he can get the ball and run at the defenders, because he's powerful enough just to push them off, then then he's bearing in on goal, and he is a good finisher. But at the City game, he looked disinterested. He looked like he didn't want to get to the ball. He wasn't getting in positions where he could receive the ball.
It's not like the centre-backs are better, you know.
It was odd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think he just, like every game, he just decides whether he wants to bother playing or not.
I think since the whole interview thing, he's just given up. Almost. Doesn't
I thought that was wrong. But I don't know why. I mean, I get that we need to start him, get his confidence back up and help him get a goal. But we can't just keep on starting him hoping he scores.
Yeah.
Eventually, we've got to drop him. And then the fact that he's up there with Hudson-Odoi doesn't make any sense either. Because you kind of need him up there with another striker, another person who's going to score a goal. Yeah, I guess.
So that could factor into
they're probably I think we've got to get Hudson and Ziyech on the ball, get him to cross it in, and we've got to get the ball to Lukaku. Because Lukaku will beat Eric Dyer to a header.
Oh, you'd like to hope so.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't put it past Eric Dyer to win the header in that scenario.
Eric Dyer, the unit.
To be fair, he's playing for England, he's incredible. Not so much when he's playing for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham, in terms of, Harry Kane did in that post-match was saying that they need to, utilise the fact that they've got a world-class manager. I think Conte's doing very well with what he has to work with. That Tottenham side is horrific. The defence of Tanganga, Sanchez.
But he hasn't had a window yet, has he?
Well, he has now.
The current.
They haven't done anything
yet.
That's the other thing.
If he can bring some of his own guys in, though, they could do well.
Chelsea, I don't know what we're doing or what's going on, but we need to start making some moves. We haven't got any wing backs. Our striker wants to leave, and we could probably do another midfield option because I don't really fancy, say, someone in that. So looking at the bench, so you've got Kovacic, Jorginho starting, and then you've got Kante and Saul on the bench. If one of them gets injured, you're bringing in Ross Barkley or Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek's a good option in my opinion.
And also,
I don't think he's Chelsea, like proper Chelsea quality. He's not going to be starting every week, but he is a fine rotation.
Danny Drinkwater, don't even.
I think
his name isn't in this conversation.
More pressing matters.
Yeah, wing backs has to be.
Future.
Probably you have to find a wing back that is good enough to start now, but then he's happy to sit on the bench when everyone else comes back. That's why I think we should go for
Serginho Dest.
Exactly, because he can play both, can't he, as well?
Yeah, he can cover up both fullback. I don't know why we didn't go for Digne, but I guess he'd be happier starting every week for Villa than having a bench and rotation role.
In Lukaku has got the same amount of goals as Higuain in his first 15 appearances.
What, for Chelsea?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, no, that is pretty terrible.
And how bad was Higuain? I'm glad we haven't got Caballero in goal today. That's I think Kepa has done.
At least we didn't spend 100 mil on Higuain as well.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Higuain was awful. That's the thing. Higuain was awful, but I think that Lukaku's been worse.
Remember, Higuain as well was 33 when he joined Chelsea. Lukaku's like 27. He's in his prime now.
Doesn't look like it. He looks like a 40-year-old bloke. Just like Akinfenwa.
He looks like
he just wants to have a bit of a kick around.
What's his face? Samuel Eto'o when he joined Chelsea. If he were to pull out the Samuel Eto'o celebration against
I genuinely think that Samuel Eto'o would be better up front right now than Lukaku is.
What, a 46-year-old Samuel Eto'o, something like that? That'd be funny. TFC game department, love to see you in chat. You swap sides, seats, not teams. Yeah. Usually I'm on the right side, but so it's easier for the producer to get to the laptop.
Oh, TV.
Better left it.
Oh no, there.
Yeah, no. Sky goes shit in the bed.
Are we getting close to kick off now? We should be.
We have 6 minutes to kick off.
6 minutes. So yeah, I think Chelsea should win this easily, but I wouldn't be surprised. Chelsea are not.
It's very Chelsea to bottle this.
Yeah. Tottenham have only won once,
which is worrying.
At Stamford Bridge. Not ever, but recently. I can't remember.
Yeah, I only really see Chelsea winning this, or a draw, because Chelsea have a mare.
And it's not
even if Tottenham do get 1 or 2 goals, I think Chelsea will bring it back. I do not see Tottenham winning this game.
We saw Chelsea do. That's it. I think Chelsea's best performance recently was the comeback at Liverpool.
I just don't see how We're at home. We're at the bridge, obviously. Atmosphere's buzzing.
Especially
It's a
the safe
London
standing.
derby. I just do not see how we could throw this away. But then Chelsea seem to love surprising us with their shocking performances.
Just looking at that league table, even if Chelsea win today, they're still a point off Liverpool, and Liverpool have 2 games in hand.
I think Chelsea are pretty much out of the title race now.
I think it's definitely. So if Liverpool win their game in hand on City, has 6 points. That's still quite big for Man City.
Chelsea are 13 points behind today. If they win, then they close the gap to 10 points, but City have a game in hand. So I just do not. I don't think Chelsea will win the title this year. I do think we can challenge for the Champions League again, though. I think that's possible. It'll be tough.
FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
We should be winning a cup competition this year. We should comfortably win the Club World Cup. But then...
I'd like to think we'd win the Carabao.
I mean, we have already got the Super Cup this season, so at least we've got 1 trophy, to our name.
Woo. No.
And it'd be nice to win the Club World Cup before, because Chelsea haven't won that before. So...
Yeah, I think I'd love to go back-to-back Champions League winners. That would be great.
Yeah. I think we have a good enough squad. I think the issue with our squad is we don't have enough rotation options, as shown by the fact we have
I don't really fancy
our wing backs today.
I don't fancy walking into a Champions League final
with
Marcus Alonso up against Messi.
Positive signs is that Reece James is back playing football.
Thank God.
Well, he laced up boots the other day. I don't think he's going to be back for another 2 months or so.
He put on boots for an Instagram post and took them back off.
Yeah, imagine. That is positive though. He should be back by the end of the season. Chilwell out to the end of the season. That's done. Don't know why we haven't got a left wing back. That's shocking. Because Azpilicueta, Hudson, Pulisic, any of them can do a job at wing back.
But
Alonso just can't.
Oh,
shocking. Considering that's Alonso's actual position and not Hudson.
He is so bad. That man. Team's now coming out the tunnel.
Yeah. Just few.
I like Kepa's gloves.
Yeah, Kepa, on the topic of Kepa, he's played really well recently.
He has.
I know there were some concerns over how good he'd be coming into the side with Mendy out at AFCON.
Yeah, he hasn't made any mistake. Touch wood. Don't want to jinx it. But so far, he hasn't made all the goals he conceded.
He's going to come out for Kane and just slip over on his way out now. You've jinxed it.
No, I mean, so far, he hasn't made any errors, he hasn't made any mistakes. His kicking in the City game and decision making was a little bit off, but
yeah, I mean there was that one where he came out to the ball and just leathered it into the crowd when he probably could have just.
Or the one where he smashed it into Azpi's thigh.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I mean, both of them.
Eddie Mendy puts that round him and wide, or gets out the pitch, or a better keeper. But I think Kepa, Tuchel's done really well with him.
The one he hit Azpi, it came off his shin.
Yeah, exactly. That he needs to be careful there because that could have gone anywhere realistically.
It comes off his shit.
That could have deflected behind him.
Azpi, but
that could deflect off Azpi and gone in the goal.
If it hit his foot, maybe gone.
I still think Kepa's better than Lloris.
I think it's close between.
They have actually got this down as a 4-back.
Which is it could be
4-4-2.
4-4-2
Yes,
with Matt Doherty at right mid.
Why has everyone got wingers up front?
I also don't think Bergwijn's are not gonna. I don't think that's right from Sky, but we might be wrong and they might be right.
You'd like to think we're wrong and they're right.
Yeah, you would like to, but are you gonna get the?
I will.
Can you shut the curtain as well while you're at it? Because it's throwing me off my game of it at the moment.
Hopefully Lukaku can score.
I'm comfortable I think Chelsea will win this comfortably. Both, just in a stat, Lukaku and Kane both on 5 goals this season. Considering Kane's had what is probably one of his worst campaigns of his life.
Yeah, exactly. Lukaku should be so far clear of that.
And Lukaku started all right. He looked really positive in the Arsenal game. I think either he scored or should have scored or got close to scoring.
Oh yeah, he scored on his debut. And then everyone thought, he got
a double against Aston Villa in the game after that. And I was thinking, you know what? We've signed a massive front runner.
Lukaku, 30 goal a season.
Then I put him in my fantasy team.
And he turned like a bounce. He lost 10 yards of pace overnight.
He became Samuel Eto'o in about 5 seconds. Yeah. Eto'o now is probably quicker just because he's not as fucking massive.
But that strength is good. Him being...
It's like a train, though. It might not be going quick, necessarily, but if you stand in front of the train, you're going to get flattened.
Do you know what I'm feeling today? I'm feeling a Tony Rudiger screamer.
Nah, Rudiger's saving a screamer for the last game against United.
Or he's saving it for like a Champions
Which will
League final.
save us top 4 or something like that. Or win us the league if we're in a position to do so. But yeah, Rudiger levers it last minute and puts it top corner.
And we have kick-off.
Which would be at Old Trafford as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not final game, but we're near the end of the season.
I don't know if I'm right. Yeah, lovely.
Hi Jack, hi Game with Robert, welcome to the stream. You of course supposed to be the guest, but you're not. So that's disappointing, but yeah.
Let us down.
Glad you could be watching instead, getting us up another viewer. But yeah, we have kick-off for the big game, Chelsea versus Tottenham.
Yeah, so Tottenham only won one game at Stamford Bridge since 1990.
Hopefully,
and they will
as
not
Chelsea
make that
fans,
too. Good ball.
Keep that up to date.
Chelsea didn't score within the first minute here. Mount. Lukaku. Oh, he smashed over.
Thankfully, he's booted it over.
Christ alive.
Brilliant. I hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, he could have taken a touch there, but it's a good start.
I really don't know I know it's only 40 seconds in, but Mount gets away down this right very nicely. Bit of skill to get.
Who's marking him?
Puts it in.
Who is marking him?
I don't know what Lukaku's. I don't know why he hasn't done better there.
I mean, there's no one around him. He has so much time.
It's a poor shot.
It's calm as shin.
Hitting the target, give Lloris a challenge, maybe even get a goal in the first few minutes. It's my mum. She wouldn't let me go.
Oh,
Rob's mum, if you're watching, if I meet you, I'm going to slap you.
We won't do that. We don't slap anyone.
Yes, Susan will just go.
We'll
if you're watching, no violence.
Go on, Oggy. Chelsea have started quite well.
Yeah,
a minute and a half already. Already had a shot.
But Lukaku should have done better with that effort.
We could be one
Mount
by
much
now.
Positive. Mount's been a bit not been at his usual best the last 3 games, but
no.
We'd like to. I think he could get a hat-trick here tonight.
He could.
Which could completely change the story of my FPL week.
It could. It really. Yeah, that'd be great for me as well.
Because he'd get subbed in for either Jimenez or Ings.
Manuel Dennis. What an idiot.
Yeah, I also captain Dennis.
Yeah. Oh, Hudson. Well,
no
one pressures. He had so much time to bring that down there, Hudson.
That's the thing. I mean, Tottenham saw how Chelsea tore. You just saw now Chelsea tore Tottenham apart last time. You think it'd be. You think they'd do something to stop that.
That's the interesting thing for me today. Happy birthday, by the way, to Malang Sarr. 23rd birthday today.
You wouldn't think that he's 23. He's older than Mason Mount, or at least the same age as Mason Mount. Which is mental, because you consider... Because it's Sarr's first season and Mount's, third
game for Chelsea. That easy. Kepa.
It's alright. Kepa, nice
Tottenham
and composed.
Touch in the final third.
Tries to play across to Ziyech, who loses a header, obviously.
Be interesting to see this Kovac-Jorgi pivot, because it hasn't really worked that well recently.
It doesn't... No, overall, Kovac-Jorgi pivot doesn't work, but...
Kante being rested, not being rested.
In this system, when you have a lot more cover and a lot of people moving around, I think they should be alright.
That's a good ball. Looking for the human bus. He's actually managed to run and get there.
He does look a bit more up for it tonight, which is good to see. Maybe he doesn't like playing early games and midday games.
Ziyech. Good ball. Hudson back post.
Can't make much of it. That was a bit of a weird one there, because... I
don't
know how it ended up where it did.
How much contact did he get on that? Great ball by Ziyech, by the way, though.
Yeah, this is what Ziyech is
left foot again.
Good at. That's a fantastic ball in.
Yeah, he doesn't really touch it, Hudson.
It glances off his nose.
It needs to be a proper header there.
It is a header. It's just not on target.
He is under a lot of pressure, to be fair, from Tanganga.
Yeah.
I've just seen Lukaku press the football. Today is an absolute miracle.
That there though, Tottenham zero pressure on Rudiger though, was allowed to take a very comfortable touch and bring it under possession and then play out wide.
That's another great ball from Ziyech.
Loads of space on the left. Him and Kovac linking up very nicely so far.
So Ziyech with these great passes across
field.
field.
Trying to whip a cross in.
What can he do?
Sending a defender.
What can he do? Good. He's right-footed. He shoots.
Yeah. Asp. Back
out to Ziyech. Can it Bill Wall him?
gets caught on his right.
Things
so
like now they're expecting him to play.
Good ball.
It's a good ball. No one attacks it. Ziyech can't make it, and no, they don't get out
Hmm.
because Tony Rudiger.
Well, I don't think they can, Tottenham. Their strikers just never seem to be anywhere near our defenders.
No.
Or anywhere near the ball.
He got the ball, ref.
Yeah, Mount is understandably fuming
Mount
at that
turned the piss
decision. So yeah, fair enough. I don't think
Chelsea could already be 2-0. If this carries on, don't think we'll be far off.
That's the fear, though. Chelsea should have scored by now. Which is
Lukaku has pressed the ball.
Which is somewhat worrying. Because is it a sign of things to come? You know, we're getting into good positions, but we can't put the ball in the back of the net.
That's too easy.
So Sanyong fighting Aspi just puts an arm up.
Goal kick.
That's that.
Good work.
Positive from Chelsea first 5. Tottenham can't seem to get the ball to their attackers at all.
And there's no pressure on the Chelsea defence at all.
Yeah. Nothing.
On the other hand,
no movement from Kane, no movement from Bergwijn.
Lukaku
struggling a lot.
Lukaku has pressed the ball more times than he did in the whole City
and
game.
this is where Chelsea have to advantage. Look at the amount of space their players.
Malang Sarr can just play that long ball forward. Didn't quite work, but Kova
Kova
yeah, we're gonna make that. Yeah, there's Lukaku's strength. There's the strength. That's what we want to see more of.
Lukaku loses it.
Kova and Hudson, I like it on this left-hand side.
To Hudson.
Go on, mate. God, beat him. There is 2 of them to you there, to be fair.
To Jorginho. Across to Ziyech. He's on his left. He does have a shot, but it's blocked by Ben Davies.
Again, he could done touch and then shoot if he's right-footed, but he has to do touch and then shoot.
Yeah,
if that bloke's right,
favoured left.
If Ziyech could use both of his feet, he'd be one of the best players in the world. He would be.
Because he's got the technical ability.
He's already made 3 crossfield passes.
He's got the eye for a pass. He's a decent finisher, as shown by the Brighton game. But he just doesn't have a right foot, and he's incredibly arrogant.
He don't well celebrating.
Yeah,
Matt Doherty's trying
don't mind that, but
try and push around Lukaku, which is quite fun.
I mean, they've got 2 on Lukaku, Doherty and Kane. They've got 3 people marking no one in the box.
CX on the edge to volley it with his left foot.
And they've got Chelsea defence have a lot of space by the looks of it.
And that's good.
Can't make anything off the corner.
Someone's on the floor.
Looking.
Sanchez is crying.
Looking to play out. That's a good. I mean, he's just hoofed it long. Kova doesn't deal with it too well, but then knocks it back to Kepa.
Yeah, it felt that's a better striker there. Then there would be a bit of trouble.
Might have been able to put a bit of pressure on, but Kane was at the back having to mark Lukaku. So
and Bergwijn. He is up front, but it does look like a 4-4-2, which doesn't really make much sense to me. But
yeah, I wouldn't. They've tried to match him head on head, but it doesn't really work head to head.
They've gone more top
man for man, but it hasn't worked at all. Because Chelsea have so much space here.
Kova's looked good already. He's had a good. We're only 7 minutes in. Chelsea could realistically be 2-3 and up.
Right, they should. I think Chelsea should have scored by now.
That's
They've had a lot of chances.
But I do feel
Lukaku should have
that's
scored
a foul
within 40 seconds.
Yeah,
and he didn't. So
I do think that.
But at least he's in that. At least he's in that position.
And he
Mount did well on that right to keep the ball.
I think if Chelsea get the first, then there could be a few to follow.
Yeah, I think whoever gets the first goal could have
Tottenham. I also feel Tottenham.
If Tottenham can nick one, then obviously then Chelsea have got to
I think they've just got to try and survive this first 15-20 minutes.
I think they've got to try and survive all game.
Because at this rate...
That's a lovely link up from Ziyech.
Mount didn't know where to go. We'll have the corner.
I don't know why Sessegnon just levered it out.
And then he put it to his head like mind games. Mind games are just booted...
He's trying to say, I didn't think.
I wasn't thinking, so I booted the ball off the pitch.
Mount wasn't...
He probably didn't know where Mount was, so he couldn't take any risks.
Yeah, I wasn't good.
Right, come on. Better ball. Not ball. Same ball. Good ball. Just someone get a head on it.
Yeah.
Rudiger, Silva, Sarr, Lukaku.
It's a good cross.
Anyone.
Thiago Silva heads well over
At least we're attacking it.
Tottenham should be worried. Lot of space there. Silva's annoyed at himself because he didn't put the header lower. It's a good ball in from Mount. He's in a good bit of space.
No one really challenged him there.
And there's 3 Tottenham players around him, and they all just
Chelsea press is really high, and all Tottenham can do is do that long ball, and then
try the long ball, and it falls to no one.
All they've done is
because Bergwijn's just not a physical presence
compared to Tony Rudiger.
Surprisingly, Bergwijn isn't very tall or strong, which is shocking. Because I thought he was an absolute unit.
Even Harry Kane's pretty weak compared to Rudiger and Silva.
Yeah, and even Sarr and Aspi.
So,
Tottenham getting very little off the ball, doing very little with it.
Kane having to come deep here.
Which again leaves them with nothing.
Exactly.
No
he's as deep as Tanganga.
He has to drop in just to get a bit on the ball. I mean,
And then also like people like Harry Winks will push on. No foul.
That's poor from Jorginho to give away a foul there.
I mean, it was stupid because we won the ball.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Could have got the ball easier, but I don't know. Jorgie just does that sometimes. Just gives away pointless fouls.
Marcus Alonso does as well. Because that's the only way he can stop
Alonso's
people.
are worse. He just grabs it by the neck and throws him to the ground and goes, "What do you mean, ref? That's not a yellow."
Oh, that's just a physical battle.
Yeah.
The press. I think because Højbjerg's going to be impressed so much, and because they've been forced to pass sideways. Look at Lukaku's. Lukaku's actually telling people to press. Eric Dyer's gone on a run. This is too easy, but he's stopped by Thiago Silva. But Sar's give it back to him.
Defensive miss out from Chelsea there.
Ref, and then Eric Dyer's.
Dyer's lucky there because if he I think he should have lost the ball there, and Chelsea could have gone forward.
He got past Lukaku. Lukaku tried to foul him. He then got past. Jorgie didn't want to foul him because he knew he'd probably get booked for it. And then Silva wins it back, and then
Dyer shoves him over.
Rugby tackled him.
Pretty much, yeah. Ball spread out wide. Hudson are dying out in a bit.
Hudson's looking good. Hudson looks very good.
Out wide to Azpilicueta.
This now looks like more like a 4-1-4-1.
Is that Ziyech out?
Good. That's all right from Ziyech. He's trying to. Oh, can he get a shot in? He can get a shot in.
Good little effort, and Lloris doesn't deal with it very well.
Just
Parries
out. You should. Hudson.
Hudson's just shoved someone in the face, but it is play on. So. Oh, but no, he's.
They're going to stop because he's having a hissy fit.
Injury because he's put his hands on his face.
He's crying. That's what he's doing. This is really good work from Ziyech. He was debating, and then he realised he could take it round and have a good shot. Parry. Really?
That's weird from Lloris there.
Expect Lloris to
catch that. Because it was, it's got a bit of spin on it, to be fair.
He actually punched it.
It's a bit risky.
He didn't just palm it out.
If you mess that up, there's a good chance that's going in.
Could just... What was he? They're giving a free kick? What are we doing now? Yeah, they're giving a free...
it's a free kick.
Oh, it's not a free kick.
There was contact. I thought they'd just play on, but...
They do touch.
So he's telling them what to push.
Chelsea will have 6 attempts in 11 minutes.
1 on target.
Which is not good enough.
Which was Ziyech shot from good range.
But yeah, Ziyech and Hudson look like they're going to get a lot of the ball, a lot of chance to dribble and cross the ball. Actually, they can get it into Lukaku or cut inside and have a shot themselves.
And they've got the ability to beat a man. Well, at least Hudson definitely does.
Ziyech maybe not because he only got 1 foot.
Yeah, if Ziyech can do skills with just his left though, he might be alright.
The problem is that when he plays on the right, Tottenham should realise that though. He's gonna cut inside because he can only use his left foot.
The thing is, the formation at the moment's throwing me off as well because you've got.
I don't know who's playing where.
You've got Ziyech on the right, but also Mount on the right. I think it could be a 4-3-3 with Mount in the middle.
Yeah, right centre mid because it does not look like Hudson's up front.
And it doesn't look like Ziyech is on one wing and Mount on the other.
No.
So I think it is a 4-3-3 with Hudson on his left.
Lukaku,
I don't know why Lukaku's gone missing, but he has.
He's ran to the opposite side.
Giving Hudson no option there.
Kane's
lost the ball out.
And Harry Kane just does that. And then
now
Joey's trying to foul him again.
Winks has got.
And here comes Harry bloody Winks. He's going to shoot.
He's going to have a shot. Good save by Kepa.
That's how you catch a ball, Lloris.
Smothers it. Lovely.
Bit of a different shot, but still.
Not a bit. Don't know how I feel about Winks being allowed a lot of room though. A lot of space. Jorgie very poor to lose the ball like that. What are you looking at?
I'm just sitting on stream today.
Oh right.
That's alright.
Rudiger now out wide to Thiago Silva.
Ooh, Thiago Silva.
Chelsea moving around the back, trying to fashion a way forward.
They know eventually though, if we just pass it down the back for a bit, an option will open up. Not sure about that.
Thiago Silva tried to cross field ball.
Was that to Ziyech?
Didn't run.
He blended into the advertising boards.
Yeah.
Didn't really see him. He's really hugging that line on that right hand side, but I think Hudson's doing the same on his left hand side.
Well, they're trying to stretch out as wide as possible
to open up
space in the middle for Lukaku. But then Lukaku just goes missing.
That's a good ball from Jorginho.
Out wide, and Ziyech heads it back. Aspi Jorginho in a
Have a
lot
shot.
of space. No, he won't.
No, he won't.
Mount, Aspi. Can you get a cross in there? He has. It's very deep though.
Oh,
Tanganga deals with it nicely. That's going to be out for a throw on this left-hand
so
side
we've
for
got the
Chelsea.
volley in there. Tanganga.
The ball should have been to Lukaku.
Yeah, really.
I think it was a bit overhit for Aspi.
Yeah, it seems that all our crosses keep going from
Either underhit or overhit.
all the far post, which isn't really where we want it. We want it on the penalty spot where Lukaku is, so we can get a header
To
in.
our big Belgian presence in the box, but
Exactly. But they seem to just be a bit overhit at the moment. But that's good hold up
tries
play.
to flick around the corner to Kovacic, but
Which could have
doesn't
worked
exactly
quite well.
fall.
Tony Rudiger is not losing that battle to Bervain.
Yeah, every time he's just getting
Good from
absolutely
Jorginho.
fired.
Ziyech used something
Ziyech
other than
just
his
played
left
a
foot.
through ball to absolutely one.
Mount
but
can put the
luckily
pressure on
Sanchez
Davies.
has
He
given
can
us
win.
Sanchez has given us a chance by just leathering in the air.
Booting it into the air. Like, who's going to get this then?
He made an absolute meal
Good
of
Jorgie.
it. Yeah. Jorginho
Mount.
there prevents
Oh,
any
he
kind of
tried to
Tottenham
play-
counter-attack.
And he's recovering. It's
Mount
actually a
again.
Chelsea ball. Good work there from Mount. He shaved his hair.
He's also shaved.
He has.
Good
for him.
That's aesthetics.
Surprised he hasn't gone for like a Paul Pogba mohawk.
Imagine Mason Mount with dyed hair.
Yeah, no thanks. That's just blue. Oh, that's the most pressure Silva's been under for the whole game.
That's
That's a great
big
ball
over
from
the top
Tony
from Rudiger.
Rudiger.
Bit
Touched a
heavy
little
touch
heavy from Mount, but he's still going to get
Sanchez
there.
makes a meal of it though, luckily, and
Side
that's
ball.
Chelsea corner.
Yeah, Chelsea
Yes,
corner.
it is.
Good work from Mount there. I thought he kind of lost that, and that's going to be a goal kick, but it's still a Chelsea corner. Another opportunity to get a head on it and get it in.
Yeah, Lukaku in there, Thiago Silva in there, Rudiger in there.
Where's the ball
Even
from
Malang
There you go,
Sarr.
well done. Good pass.
But yeah, Mount
someone.
stepping up, take the
We have to get
corner.
someone on this. The amount of aerial presence we have in the box.
Once
Doherty.
again, Doherty and
same
Kane,
too.
obviously
They've just been
with
told to mark
instructions. Well, yeah, they've both got instructions.
Not mark
to
Kane.
just man mark Lukaku at corners.
Oh,
Rudiger's causing
bullying
dire
Dyer.
issues.
Look at the size of the ref compared to Dyer and Rudiger.
Yeah. It's what's his name?
Dear. Paul Tierney.
No, yeah.
Got a bald patch at the back of his head.
I'm surprised I didn't give this game to
Good
Anthony
ball,
Taylor.
headed out. Could Hudson get their nose beaten by
Bergwijn's
Bervain,
beaten.
and Tottenham are going to hit the counter.
Pace. Oh, Hudson's
Oh,
just
Hudson's fallen over. Well done,
should
Kova.
have
Good
huge
tackle.
challenge to win back possession. out for a throw, but
Chelsea,
yeah, stop
Tottenham throw.
counter attack.
Chelsea can get back now, and then Tottenham throw it backwards, which is nice of them. And then Jorginho
Makes a meal of it. Well done,
That's a
though,
great
by
tackle,
Hakim
Ziyech.
Tries to play
Up to our
Lukaku,
big Belgian boss.
and somehow
No.
he's been bodied by Davinson
More
Sanchez.
bus than boss. But
And that's just
good tackle.
wrong.
It's another great tackle. Oh, we don't want that to happen. Kova. Oh. Kova's done
Wrong
something.
attack.
They scored, so we can see the
Someone
game.
out.
Malang Sarr.
Sarr.
Oh, it's a bit. I thought that was a
It's
foul.
been clipped, but ref hasn't given it. He's protesting though. Got
It's
caught
more
on the
in
ankle.
pain. Scratch your head. I thought that was a foul.
I also thought that was a
From
foul.
my point of view. I don't think Malang Sarr would have made that much of a meal of it if it weren't a foul. So look. Oh, yeah!
Thompson.
Referee.
Absolutely Thompson there. I'm surprised.
He
that
stood
wasn't
on
given.
him. There.
Yeah, he has.
He stood on him. Red card? VAR? They are
They
checking.
looking at it.
They are checking. I think that's a red card. He stood on his
Might be a
ankle.
red. He has stomped on him, to be fair.
Yeah, surely.
His ankle sideways.
For me, he stomped on him.
Red for,
And this would really put Tottenham in the bin. I think that's a red card, and that's not me being
Matter.
biased. He stamped on his ankle. The fact that the ref didn't even give it a foul.
Yeah, that's definitely a
I
foul.
was the check over. I think the check might be over.
But
That's not good from Langsar. That's another
that's
left
a
back.
terrible challenge.
No, they're not giving it. I don't think no red card.
As far as Alonso doesn't start though, because Alonso loves the game against Tottenham.
We'll get him on
Especially
now.
Bridge.
Go on, we'll let him score. He's on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench.
Oh, yeah, who else
I
is gonna-
think, obviously we can't hear it, but I think Matt Doherty survives.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I think that's a yellow at least.
Yeah, but they can't do that on VAR, can they?
I know, but how's the ref not seen
such
that?
A weird.
Well, he's got that doesn't.
Thing of VAR.
Physio's signalling something. Is he all right? Bit of the magic spray. He's walking.
I don't think there's a red, but I do think that deserves to be a yellow.
It's a dangerous tackle.
And at the very least,
it could have been a red. That's why they checked
At the
it.
very least, a free kick.
Yeah, the fact it's a Tottenham throw.
Absolutely nothing.
And
I mean, Tanganga's trying to throw the ball. Malang Sarr and the two physios are literally right there.
Well, what's the full official there for then? What's he doing?
Yes, he's checking up on him for Tuchel. When Tuchel's right there, he could just ask himself.
Tuchel puts his hand in front of Tanganga and says, "You're not throwing this ball." Oh, Kova.
Kova's tried to play a ball across the cap.
No, he does a good volley and a scorpion kick, but he's past to Conte.
Sarr's back on there. Having words with Doherty.
Oh, Doherty, all right, mate, calm down. Sarr did that when I think it was Doherty again in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Just laughs at him. It's hilarious.
Those two have a little bit of history. Quite interesting. Sarr always dominating though. So
yeah, you wouldn't never thought that Malang Sarr would. I mean, I hadn't really heard of Malang Sarr until he signed for Chelsea.
I heard of him. I knew he played for Porto.
Coutinho,
went to the
Mount,
joined the Chelsea about it's the same time Havertz joined.
Good over that run from Dave. That's a good ball in again. With nowhere, not hitting Lukaku
every time. I mean, Lukaku's not exactly challenging.
And Tanganga has
to be fair, if he jumped, he probably could get to it. But every cross from Dave just seems a little bit overhit at the moment. He just slopes them all to the back post. And
getting to the point where it doesn't really feel like he's overhit.
He's almost expecting Alonso there.
Yeah, to come volley it, smash it over.
We have
Hudson. Who, to be fair though, Tanganga is dealing with it quite well.
No, he's just heading him out for a corner.
Well, that's quite well, isn't it? If he misses it, then Hudson's going to volley at home.
Wow.
Dave's beaten someone up in the middle. All's a bit deep, but Rudiger's got there. It's headed out. Bervane heads it to...
tries to clear, but...
thought Kova's going to hit that. We know he can hit one.
He just puts in front of that. That'd be amazing. That's a good ball.
Good ball. The captain doesn't move.
Dealt well with it.
Mount can make that and trying to... Yeah, we'll have to throw. Good work, Mount. Oh, get up!
Body Tanganga.
Get up!
No, he's just run into a advertising.
Exactly, he ran into a board, didn't he? He didn't get pushed or anything. He'll be alright. I hope he is now I've said that.
Mount's nudged him and then he's just fell forward and headbutted.
Yeah, he's just hit his nose. He's alright.
Need to see a replay on that. That's nothing, but...
He looks alright. Eric Dyer's trying to get himself off. He's fine. Why's the physio come over here for? He's trying to get him sent off. What? Ziyech hugging Sanchez. They're all having fights. Oh, here we go. London Derby feels.
Battle of the bridge.
Mount bullies Tanganga into an advertising board.
I mean, it's not even hit his head.
No. What's he holding his head for?
No, he puts his head down to make it look like he's hit his head.
Yeah.
To try and get a...
And then Harry Kane and Eric Dyer run over like bloody Batman and try and get everyone sent off.
I don't think that was I haven't watched Batman, but I don't think that's what he does.
No, I don't really know.
Just spends the whole movie trying to get a red card.
Trying to get everyone sent off.
Yeah, police, can we get Joker a red card, please? Yeah, cheers.
VAR, Harley Quinn can be on for a red card here.
Yeah, that's what I sends it along with Sanchez, heads it out.
I'll have that. Come on, I want to go now. I'm getting bored.
Yeah, 23 minutes.
Not bored,
Chelsea on top, but no
had a lot of chances. Tottenham could be down to 10 men. Eric Dyer thinks that Mount should be sent off after Tanganga ran into an advertising board and didn't even hit his head.
Yeah, pretended he hit his own head.
Things that you can tell when he realised he wasn't...
Mount.
Oh, Mount. Oh, no, he's kept it in. He's kept it on. Well done. Yeah, he's kept it on. After slipping over. Dave, Ziyech. Dave, Mount, Ziyech.
On his left.
Good ball. Good ball. Oh.
Doesn't fall.
Lukaku trying to get in front of your man. Here comes Bervane on the counter. Oh, Silva's had the foul and then he'll take the yellow card for that. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Done right there, had to do that. I guess it was a 2-on-3. Maybe would have been alright. I think he tried to get the ball. He genuinely tried to get the ball. But that's alright. Yeah. I think Tottenham will be happy they
he couldn't let Bergwijn break. So he had to bring him down. Or, trying to win the ball, brought him down the process.
Yeah. Oh, Tottenham made one
Best
run.
Brazilian centre back in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Possibly best centre back, only behind like Rudiger, Van Dijk. That's about it.
Yeah.
Definitely the best Brazilian though. Gabriel doesn't even tie his laces.
Don't even. Yeah, if anything, Gabriel's preparing Silva's kit for him.
Sure.
Lukaku is running. This is a miracle.
Oh, nice. Stunning.
The thing is, problem is though, he's probably going to be knackered by half time because he's actually running.
Yeah, you have to bring him off.
Thank God for that. Get Kai Havertz.
He just doesn't. He's not trying. He's not trying to get in positions where he could get the ball from across or something. Like he's always behind his man for every Ziyech ball in.
I think
he's always hiding for Aspie's.
I think at some point we look for the
looking over the bench.
best
We've
player
got
on the
Havertz, Werner. Oh, Roman, do you know what that's?
Oh, go on, Mount. Go on, Mount.
Is the best.
The second best player on the earth.
On the Worth.
On the Worth.
He's really good.
Oh, Roman, do you know the earth? Kai Havertz is the best on the Worth.
Yeah.
25 minutes gone. Can Chelsea
Very surprised Chelsea
find a... Yeah, I am. I think that comes with not really scoring.
Cross to Thiago Silva.
Come on. I'll be happy if we score, but I hope it's one of our forwards. Because they need a goal. I mean, Ziyech scored a good goal, Brighton, and didn't celebrate.
Can't wait for us now.
Hudson needs a goal, Lukaku needs a goal.
Kovacic,
Jorginho, Sarr, Kepa.
We win 6-0, but it's everyone that isn't an attacker. Or like Mount, who had. To be fair, he needs a goal. He hasn't scored in a while. Getting a lot of touches though, all over the pitch, mainly on the right hand side, which considering he's playing right centre mid, makes sense. The thing is,
it feels like he's going off to the right and Kova's going off to the left, and then Jorgi's controlling.
When Mount does push out right,
that's a great.
Ziyech. Well, he's almost Mount and Ziyech kind of like swapping.
Kane's first touches of today.
So Mount will go right. I think they have now actually swapped.
To Kepa.
I think Ziyech is now middle midfield and Mount right wing.
Which isn't a bad idea because I think Ziyech is a very good midfielder.
But I think he's better in midfield than he is in the wing because he's so one-dimensional.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he is now, but I think he's now back on the wing. But yeah,
they're kind of rotating.
Constantly swapping around.
Rudiger, what you gonna do with it?
Create a defensive, a marking headache for Tottenham.
Bring it back inside. Well, I'd hate to mark players that just keep swapping around. Because you don't know who you mark. Like if you're a left back, you've been told to mark the right winger.
Jorginho.
What do you do?
Drive him forward. Tries to
find that ball
through.
They found him.
Cut out.
Go on, Sai, go get back.
Now breaking down this right. Hudson tries to foul him.
Bravo!
Wins the ball.
Zabel.
And it is Chelsea for, I think.
No, it is.
No, Tottenham for.
Not sure about that, ref, but hey ho, you are the man in the middle.
I thought that came off Doherty, but might be incorrect.
I'm liking this Sarr Doherty battle on this right hand side.
I think Sarr's very much winning at the moment. Chelsea win a free kick deep in the
thing is, that's the thing. Tottenham have got the ball in the Chelsea half for once in a blue moon.
Sarr across to Rudiger.
And they ruin it by fouling.
Yeah, trying to.
Your guy's going to fall off the coaster in a minute.
Cheers.
Make sure we don't have any spillages.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting stream. Mount.
Cross to Rudiger, cross to Thiago
Silva.
And
Sarr. There we go. Bring it over here.
There's always just so much space.
Good. Nice.
Chelsea just switched the play and there's acres over there to
triangles.
It's just, I think
there you go. Now Jay's in the
Chelsea
space.
just stretching the play.
Rudy's
then
gone
they
for a long
switch it
ball.
across from the congested side.
Lukaku's won it and he doesn't know whether it's gone. Can we win that? Don't foul him.
Sessegnon.
Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on Kova. Force the little dink ball and.
Irvine's won it.
No. Referee.
Ref's giving some soft ones today and then not giving.
Burley's trying to get him double yellows. He went like that's a referee. What a joke. He's playing like a comedian rather than a football player.
Don't know about Tierney's performance so far. Didn't give anything for the Sarr Doherty thing at first, and then it went to VAR and nothing was given.
Well, Darren England, he's alright. Okay. Hey! Our striker's better than yours. Well, I don't know. Our striker who's on the bench is better than yours, though. Ref! Surely! Yellow!
What challenge?
I want to see a card. Where's the card?
Mount had the ball.
Oh, ref! You've got to book him for that show, surely. You compare that to the Thiago Silva foul.
Should have played on, but should have played advantage there. Poor Tierney. In my opinion, Mount had the ball.
He's been very poor, Tierney. Not quite funny.
You know.
Look, that is a yellow card. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Or play advantage in that Chelsea attack.
And then book
But now we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Slow build-up play.
Yeah.
While Tottenham try and pressure.
See, look, it's not even like there's
opens
movement,
up the
though.
space.
They're just sitting so deep in their 2 banks of 4 that you can't really... You've got to try and get through the lines.
Which is... once you draw players out, it's
So,
not too difficult.
Hudson. Ooh, go
I was
on,
on
beat
to
him.
it for a bit of time there.
So, half an hour gone.
It's a slow build-up play, slow process, but Chelsea will get a goal eventually if they keep playing the same way they have been.
Mount,
they should have scored by now.
Inside. Got to move it quicker, just a little bit quicker. This Tottenham team won't put up with it if we're just laying quick short passes. They gotta go inside. There we go.
Good.
They go back to Hudson.
Space.
Back to
Try
Hudson.
to play it for Lukaku. That's very ambitious. Very much overhit from Jorginho.
Let Hudson run with that and have a
Lukaku
shot,
was
and
never
then he
getting
can play Lukaku in. Exactly. Yeah.
It's Tuchel
Just
agreeing with us.
don't need to play.
I'm sure he's watching.
Play a long, smashing long ball.
Trying to force the ball.
Exactly.
We actually had time there.
Could just laid it into Hudson. He'd take it in his stride and he can have a shot, or he can pass it on to someone else. Whereas he just try to force it through to Lukaku. It's like we're trying to get the ball to Lukaku so he can score. But the crosses to him are being overhit, the passes are being overhit.
Yeah, the problem is with Lukaku,
Kepa's forgot the ball.
You either need to play it into feet or right on his head, because he moves very little. And
if he's got his back to goal, you have to give him an option.
We're trying to play him through, or we're trying to hit it over the top and hope he finds it.
I think, yeah. And also, if you give him if he's back to the ball,
he's not got any pace.
And if he's back to the ball, he needs an option, because if he goes to turn, he'll be there for 5 years.
And also,
he'll just turn into trouble. Good. Now Mount can go. He can turn quickly.
Got
and
a lot of
he's got a
driving forward.
There we go, into Ziyech.
If he had a right, would have crossed it by now. That's a good ball in.
Oh,
Lukaku's
got
the back post though.
Lukaku's got to score. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how on earth
he scuffed it.
Missed that. That's P. That's a poor pass to Mount.
I mean, look, his options, Mount's option in the middle.
How has Lukaku not done better there? That is
again though. It's Mount
100 mil
down this right hand side.
£100 million for this.
Oh my god! I could have done. I would have
misses
done better than that.
Ball, and then Hudson takes way too long about it.
He's got 3 people around him by the time he has 2 touches as well. I mean, and that ball again overhit from Lukaku and Laurie's claims. Just not been good enough. The final pass, the final ball.
A good ball in and misses it. Here, touch. Slows
Go to the touch, left
touched
bang.
It out to the right and then hit it with his right. But
that's a sort
terrible
of
pass from
interception.
Chelsea win it back.
Lukaku
has the time to turn. Does
touch
turn.
and cut inside hit. Cut inside hit.
Oh,
play the ball. Oh, what are you ducking for?
Oh, that is so...
He's ducked under the ball.
It's just every single chance at the moment. Missing the ball.
He scuffed it with his shin the first one. It went through his legs the second.
It's well held up by Lukaku. Gives it across to Hudson.
Hudson sees him. He calls for it and
ball in.
He's gone under it.
He's trying to duck under it so he can get up and head it in, but he just doesn't.
It's a quick ball, but again, though, £100 million striker.
It's painful to watch.
If that ball's in any slower, then it's not going to reach him. I mean, we'll add that throw if we want. No, we'll add the ball. Ooh, there we go. Good.
Few hospital passes, but they get themselves out of trouble.
Oh, go out to Dave and go down the right hand side. It's just too slow at the moment. Too slow. Thiago Silva's had a lot of touches. And we go back to Silva, and then we go back round.
I'm going to switch it again because there's more space.
And then use the space. Use the space. There we go. And then we need an option in the middle there as well.
Man was trying to find that Jorginho pass inside, but
exactly. I need something in the middle there because you've got both Mount and Ziyech out there. So
Chelsea becoming more wise to it.
Yeah, good. We're getting further out the pitch now with this play. Can we find that final?
Good
That's a
ball
great
over
ball from
from
Mount
Ziyech.
into Dave. Oh, was it Ziyech? We had the corner there.
Tries to cross it in. I think it comes off someone though. Yeah,
It is a corner. And again, a lot of aerial presence.
This should be a goal here.
Tottenham haven't had a shot yet, and how they're still. This game's still 0-0 is beyond me.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea should be realistically 2-3 up by this
Just
point.
have at least
The game
one
could be
by
put
now.
to bed by now. It really could.
Yeah.
But that's not. Come on. Good ball. Ah. Back out to Mount.
Unfortunately,
Stay in the
Lukaku's
middle,
still
everyone.
doing
And cross that in,
Hudson.
Hudson.
It's a good ball in. To Noma.
No.
Just a bit too.
Get it back in
short,
there.
a bit
That
more.
is
Kosa
not good
just
enough.
levels it back up.
He didn't look to where he's. Oh! Again,
brought him
who's
down?
that? Jorginho again. It's a
Another
pointless foul.
Because Chelsea can't make anything of the
Why has he
possession
pushed
they
him in the
have.
back? He's not going to get the. He's nowhere near the ball. And then Tottenham
Little,
get
little fouls like that we've
Yeah.
seen in this game. That's just
stupid, and it's given it's
letting Tottenham have it. I mean, there again, Mason on Davies.
He'll get
I
booked
think
for that.
it is. Sorry,
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg.
No, he's not getting booked for that.
No, it's not a yellow.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Just clipped
Doherty didn't get a yellow for that, and then Højbjerg didn't get a yellow for smacking Ziyech.
Yeah.
Derek Dyer looked from the long ball intercepted by Thiago Silva. Ooh, dear.
Silence Lukaku. Just.
It's a Tottenham throw. It's a Tottenham throw.
He tried to control
Jesus
it. He just chested
Christ.
it off the pitch.
And for a target man strike
It's
goes
not fair
whole.
on Lukaku just because he did the interview and all that, but he's 100 mil is just so
yes.
poor.
I mean, and then when you do an interview like that, you've got to then play better.
I mean, the
To
fans
then
will never
show
adore him again, but just get your goals, get on with your job. That's that.
Yeah, exactly. He's here to score goals,
Return
not to.
to Inter when you want.
Exactly.
But
I mean, that's a yellow card. That's it. Thank you very much.
Tanganga booked.
He'll get sent off today, I hope.
First Tottenham player to go into the referee's book.
Because I hate to say it, but Mount and Hudson Odoi had the better of him every single time today.
Tanganga there just shoves him.
He has fat things.
After a beat.
I say what he's arguing his point. I mean, even Kane's telling him to shut up.
Well, yeah, he had no point. He made a foul. He deserved to get booked for it.
I just don't. Yeah. I don't see Chelsea gonna. It's annoying because if Hudson if he doesn't, it's a good foul. Because if Hudson beats him there, he's in. Whereas now Chelsea go kick it around the back again, and Ziyech's going to dribble off the pitch.
Ran off the pitch. Brilliant.
Lukaku did that against was City, wasn't
It was
it?
against City. Yeah, he just ran off the pitch.
Just dribbled off the pitch. So the pitch isn't as long as you want.
It'd be cool if it was though. They should just go to the advertising boards, and you can play it off the wall.
Just pelt it into the stands, and then someone in the crowd can just throw it back on. You
No,
just
it's a
play.
throw in a bit
Oh,
quick.
how has this happened then? Sessegnon.
Luckily, he's crossed it to no one.
It nearly went out for a throw.
It's out for a goal.
It nearly went out for a
Close
throw.
for a throw.
Again,
But
though,
that's the difference though, because if that's Son, very different story.
he's just on as well from Thiago. But I don't know how he's got in there.
Changed the
Tight.
poll as well.
Oh, yeah.
Completely forgot to.
How many votes are on that poll?
And we've got 8 votes on it. Who is better?
Oh, so 8 different people have hopped into the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Shame none of them like to comment.
No.
I'm
To be fair, there might still
Might
still be some people lurking. Hope you're enjoying it if you are lurking
There's
around.
3 watching now, so hopefully one of them
Yeah.
will right.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's again. It's a 2 on 3.
away.
That
Plays it
it's
across.
a bit of a long ball, but Kane's still got. And he's got options in Doherty. Chelsea can get back here. Doherty, Kane. Thought he was offside there. He plays it
Plays
into
it in.
Bervane.
Foul.
No foul. No
not
foul. No foul. Ref got that one right. Go on, Tony
Right.
Rudiger's driving forward.
Rudiger's
He's
running
making a
forward
run
with
for
Ziyech.
Ziyech has given it to him. Rudy.
Good
With the ball into
in,
the
and Lukaku's just
That's the
2-footed
corner.
that defender.
No, goal kick. I mean, what a run from Tony Rudiger. And he has, and then Lukaku has killed Eric Dyer. We have witnessed a murder.
I've changed the poll.
Look, just Tony Rudiger. We win the ball. He plays out of the sea.
He just
He plays and just runs. He runs.
Forwards.
Even when he doesn't have the ball, he still runs. And then Ziyech plays it to him, which is interesting. And then the ball in is along the floor, and then
What is Lukaku doing?
Murdered.
I mean, can't get in front of Dyer, so
that is a corner.
Poor chance, yeah.
Oh, what's he doing? Oh, and then Jorginho's doing another shit. He's getting booked for that. It's a third one.
Who then goes down?
I don't know. Oh, what the hell is that?
That? I think it's going to be given. It's offside by the looks of it, or a foul.
Thiago Silva's just on the floor. The ball's been played into Kane. And
Thiago Silva's been shoved by Harry Kane by the looks of it.
Thiago Silva's just.
And he scored.
I didn't see what Kane did.
But now, I guess we're going to see though.
Berbane's on down. I think the ref.
Tottenham had the ball in the back of the net, but it hasn't.
They've crossed it in.
It's going to go to.
Here we go. So Senyon crosses it in. Yeah, Kane pushes Silva over.
I mean, everyone else makes a meal of it.
Silva does. Yeah, he's pushed him. He's pushed him.
Kepa should do better.
I think Kepa was more worried about the foul. Yeah, he's pushed him. Because I say, but Thiago Silva does not go down easily.
Yeah, that's 100% a foul. It's 2 hands on the back, shoves him over. The
fact that they're checking
I don't see that this can this can be a goal. And this is given, then it's very poor.
On VAR.
Because Thiago Silva's been fouled in the build-up.
Tanganga and Conte think it's good a goal.
The fourth official.
I don't really get how they think that. I mean,
I don't know how I think that's going to help.
He's just pushed it.
Just scrapping.
Which you can't do. But let them argue their case, I guess. I don't think it is a goal. I don't think it is a goal. We're watching the replay again. So Senyon, it's too easy. First time cross. Kane pushes Thiago Silva over, turns and scores. Yeah, the ref immediately gives a foul as soon as the ball hits the back of the net. So it's the on-field decision is no goal. And
it's been allowed to stand.
And the VAR agrees with the referee. It is a push. He's put his hat, he's shoved him, and then he scored, which you can't do. I did wonder because I didn't see the push. Jorginho has also been booked by the referee for the foul on Berbane's.
Do you not already have a yellow?
Berbane's is... Nope, surprisingly. Berbane's is he went down injured, but he's alright now. And Ziyech on the right-hand side cuts into penalty area. That's just not a good enough ball.
Across and it's just kicked up.
I don't know. This is the problem. Chelsea dominated the pit ball for half an hour, and now we've spent so long. Tottenham are starting to get back into the game. Kane thought that was a foul. Oh, God, that pass. Jorginho and Kepa. I didn't like that. Last time that happened, Jorginho scored a goal. He didn't score an own goal. Kepa had to fish it out, and Arsenal scored, and we all cried. But again, Chelsea are taking too long. We haven't scored, and now Tottenham are starting to get into this game and starting to feel like they've got a chance. Again, referee.
No, I can't. But
thing is, he doesn't want to give that as a... And then he gives that as a foul.
Unbelievable.
The problem is he doesn't give the Tanganga one for me because he knows that if he gives it, he has to send him off. But he isn't going to send him off. Look, he's blocking the run. He's blocking the run. He's got his arms he's holding the shirt. And then they play, referee. And then he gives a foul. I mean, Tuchel's rightly infuriated. But, I don't know how, on any stretch that isn't a foul. And then Tottenham are going to look to attack again. Bervane, ball isn't good enough out wide, and Dave can intercept. And now Chelsea need to go. Kova can drive. Good ball into Lukaku.
Let's see what he can do.
Here we go.
Just run and hit it.
He goes left and it's blocked by Dyer.
Kicked it out someone.
Chelsea corner again, this time from the left hand side in front of the Tottenham fans. Again, it's good from Kova. He does alright in taking the ball. This way, that way. Yeah. I don't really know what well, he's on form. I think he beats Dyer and smashes it home. Ziyech. Corner.
It's a good ball.
It's alright. Hudson. Going backwards. Kova launched it out towards Ziyech again. Ziyech got the run of Hudson, but he chooses to play it back in. That's a great ball!
How is Lukaku?
Lukaku's got to get there, but
I think
they've given
Lukaku's there, I think Dave's there, neither of them get anything on it. Lukaku just keeps putting his thumbs up at people.
That's another corner, that's another corner.
That he misses.
Exactly. I mean, it's a great ball from coming back out of Ziyech. He has the run of Hudson, but no, he comes back inside.
Ziyech played really well. Ziyech played really well, getting great balls into the area,
got
causing Tottenham a load of problems, and Lukaku just knocking on the end of anything at the moment.
Ball in this time from Mount towards Thiago Silva over the bar.
Just can't seem to put it in the back of the net at the moment, Chelsea.
Not even our defenders can, and they're usually the ones that score our goals.
Yeah.
Silva jumped. Oh yeah, just over. Couldn't get the header down again. Again, more chances go astray. And Chelsea. Thing is, eventually though, I think they are going to regret it, and Tottenham are going to grab a goal at some point today.
TFC catering department having a take the mick out of you, saying referee funny. I think that was the.
That's because I was angry because I was going
referee,
man. Because I said it like referee. Referee, man. That's alright, no. It's been awful though to see him.
Ziyech had a really good game, but that was
Sanchez Chelsea throw, 2 minutes and a half to go. That rhymed, I'm quite good.
Chelsea trying to get a goal just
Dave. Oh, he's pulled his. Oh, that's a foul. It's a foul. Christ, I thought he pulled his hamstring. Just lunging for a pass. That's a yellow though, surely, ref.
You'd imagine so, but.
Nope.
Apparently not.
Good throw.
So,
yeah, he has pretty lunges and he kicks him.
Just kicks him in the knee.
Well, Chelsea got another opportunity
here.
here.
I don't know how
Free kick.
Yellow.
Whip this ball in.
Romelu Lukaku.
Play it short.
Stick your head on this,
please. Silva, Lukaku, Rudy, Sarr, Dave, maybe. Hudson towards the back post.
If he can put him on
Ziyech to whip it in. He's got. Surely you look at. It's a great one. It's a great one, Sarr, but Laurie's playing. He's going to chuck himself to the floor and waste time.
Of course.
I've got to do the added time. I won't bother now. There's no point. There's a minute and a half to go. It's a minute and a half to go. Lloris launches the ball long. Good header. Doherty, who you could argue he could be off the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Mount. Drive. Can Chelsea score just before half time? Dave, Jorginho, back to Azpilicueta.
Mount,
back to Azpilicueta.
Slow build up, looking to fashion an opportunity.
Bring it back this way.
60 seconds left now of the half.
You want to score?
Kovacic back to Thiago Silva.
There's lots of space on the right hand side. That's a good ball to Lukaku, who's actually managed to run and find it.
Doesn't happen, no.
Give it back to Hudson. He's going to use a bit of pace. To Jorginho. He's going to switch it back out to Dave. Dave's going to drive. The pass is so bad.
Poor pass, and Ziyech's immediately trying to get it on his left.
Got to come to the ball.
If he has a right foot, he knows he can take that.
And then Chelsea are now back to passing it around the halfway line again. Kova's going to drive.
That's inside.
Good work. He's going to play it back out to Hudson. One last chance of the half for Chelsea, and Hudson cuts inside. Can we get it back in there? No, we're going to go back. Goods, and half time will be.
Unless Chelsea can push forward now. But no, they've called it for half time. No, right then.
Well, it should not be 0-0.
No.
It should not be 0-0.
I'm very surprised Chelsea haven't put the ball in the back of the net yet. Tottenham have ruled out for offside though. I think it was fairly ruled out offside. Tottenham fans on Twitter.
It was a definite push.
Saying the exact opposite.
I mean, I don't get how you can think that wasn't a foul on Silva.
If you're biased.
Exactly. Dave's having a few words with Tierney about decisions. He's just smiling at him. He's been rubbish, Tierney.
Yeah, Tierney's not had a good game, to be fair. Tanganga, I thought, could arguably be off. I mean, he's made
Doherty.
Quite a few fouls.
Oh, yeah, and Doherty, both of them. I mean, even just given the fouls, you give them one way, you've got to give them the other.
Yeah, there's been a few fouls that haven't been given. I mean, but then you got ones where he's just not allowing the play to go on.
Jorginho's made a few pointless fouls.
As always, though. Because Alonso would be making even more pointless fouls.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. I mean, I just don't get how Chelsea are not winning this game. Tottenham will believe though now. They've held them off for a half. They had a few chances, where they to do something at the end of the half. They had a goal ruled out for a foul.
Yeah.
That was,
Lukaku's been
poor.
Very poor.
Poor.
He's definitely better in a 2 though than when he's by himself.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, if we are looking at half-time subs, maybe a Werner or a Havertz, maybe the LeBron James the Sutler can make an appearance. Best
Maybe
American to ever grace the Premier League.
I don't know why Lukaku always seems to be so close to the centre backs.
It's like he's marking Dyer, not Dyer's marking him.
It's like he's handcuffed to him. They're always so close together, and you don't see. He's never in any space. Never you see Kane dropping very far to get the ball, so he can actually get involved in the game. You never see that from Lukaku. He just stands on the last man and waits until Chelsea get in the box and he can hopefully score. I think Chelsea are a worse team with Romelu Lukaku in.
I mean, the amount of chances he squandered, the one off his shin, the one where it went through his legs, what was the other one? The one where he ducked under the ball. Yeah. He's just got to make any contact.
He's putting some really good balls in there.
So is Hudson, Mount and Ziyech have looked good on the right. Hudson and Kova have looked good on this left-hand side.
Yeah, link-up play's been decent.
Apart from the one time that Tottenham scored a disallowed goal, Chelsea have looked very good defensively. Build-up's a bit slow and just need to move the ball quicker and need a striker that actually offers a little bit more and that will finish his dinner.
I mean, he's had multiple opportunities he should have scored. He's not linking up very nicely with the rest of the squad. Half time though, changes, are they necessary for either side? I think Tottenham don't really have much they can do.
No.
They could bring Skip on more. Anything they do, very like for like, bit pointless.
The only thing I would say
saves up some fresh legs.
Maybe Royale for Tanganga, saying Tanga's on a yellow and he's getting his arse whipped by bloody Hudson.
As for Chelsea though, maybe Werner or Havertz on for Lukaku.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact it's a 4-3-3.
Maybe give. I hate.
Maybe swap back to the 4-2-2.
Yeah. Maybe
get Hudson off for either Werner or Havertz. Because I think Lukaku does look better when he has a strike partner.
Or the bloke that
rather than when he's in the.
We know can score a goal. Loves a good game against Tottenham.
Christian Pulisic.
And Marcus Alonso.
Marcus Alonso as well. I think we prioritise getting another striker on there.
Getting a goal. You need a goal.
Either we swap Havertz and Lukaku, or we bring one of either Werner or Havertz on for Hudson-Odoi. Because Lukaku and Werner link up quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're not doing that today. Switch back to the 4-2-2 like we did in the Carabao Cup. Both legs, I think it was. Werner, Lukaku in one and Lukaku and Havertz in the other. So play one of them with Lukaku up front. They link up much better than Lukaku by himself. And I think we've got a much better chance at scoring.
Yeah.
I think right now, as it is, we will not score because we keep getting balls in there. Lukaku's doing nothing with them. Switch to the 4-2-2, which transforms into a 3 attacking. I mean, Sky Sports just replaying that disallowed goal.
It's definite push. It's definite foul.
I can see it's a little bit soft, but I think he shoved him, and you can't just shove people over because he can't possibly defend it because you've shoved him on the floor. that there.
Push, yeah.
I mean, it's not two hands, it is only the one, but he has still shoved it.
You push to play, can't push a player to the ball. It
There.
doesn't help, he does it so obviously as well. It's not even like a subtle nudge or something. It's a forward push to the floor.
Tottenham fans will complain about it. I don't think they can have any complaints. That was not...
That's probably going to be their
It is
second.
a foul.
That'll be one or two shots on target they get today, so... Yeah, they're watching it again, which is interesting. Equally, Roy Keane's probably chatting some bollocks. I don't know if he's in the studio. He is. It looks like they've all got their opinions on it. I think it was a definite push, and I think it should have been disallowed.
Anyway, yeah. Now they're looking at Lukaku.
Thingy actually has a different opinion to me, and he said that Thiago Silva got so lucky. Oh my god!
I don't think it's Thiago Silva's fault at all. I mean,
he got pushed to the floor.
Jorginho, first up, terrible. I mean, don't know what he's doing. Bringing down Bergwijn in the manner he did, very stupid. Then we get caught out.
Crossing was too easy.
The right back gets caught out. Aspie should do better to stop Ryan Sessegnon bringing it in, crossing it in there. And then I think Thiago Silva does get pushed. There's not much he can do there. And
yeah,
Tottenham fans might feel hard done by, but in my opinion, it is a foul.
They're looking at the
Goal
space
shouldn't
that
stand,
Mount's
but-
got it. The ref was quite weird. The ref has been awful.
Yeah, decisions both ways haven't been going right. I think if you're going to give the goal, then Tanganga should also be off. So I don't think you can have it both ways. Tanganga made
could have been off.
one too many fouls.
Jorgi's made us some stupid fouls.
That's a foul, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a foul.
But a lot of people on Twitter complaining that is.
And Kane's
soft,
shocked, but it's no.
I mean,
goal
there is definite contact there. So in my opinion, there's enough contact that is a foul. Goal should be ruled off.
Right.
You can call me biased.
I'll leave just because I'll go get myself a
Yeah,
another drink.
All right.
And you can talk the thingy.
I'll talk to Thingy, thanks.
That's alright.
But yeah,
What else they said about Kane's balance?
I think Kane took his arm out to balance himself. I support City, but I do like Chelsea. Oh, interesting. A Man City fan and also a Chelsea fan. Fair enough. We're all Chelsea fans in here today. Unfortunately, don't have many people in the studio. Just me and the producer, both Chelsea fans. But yeah, I think Kane took his arm to balance himself. I support City, but I like Chelsea. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's trying to support himself off of Thiago Silva, but that he has still pushed him, in my opinion. That's enough contact that that is a foul. I think if it's anywhere else on the pitch, that's given as a foul. Just because in the box, don't think that it should not be given as a foul. Just because in the box leads to a goal. I think if it doesn't lead to a goal, that they don't give the foul, but it's a bit unfair to score in those circumstances, considering he did shove Thiago Silva over. There's not much Thiago Silva could do to prevent the goal. But there's going to be at least one red. There usually is in a London derby. To be fair, I think Tanganga probably should have been sent off. So, in all honesty, Tottenham fans can say, "Oh, should have been a goal. Should have been a red for Tanganga." So, goes both ways. Refereeing performance not been great. We move. Gary Neville's a bit biased, wasn't he? We can't hear the commentary, unfortunately, because we're live. We have to have the sound off so it doesn't play out. But yeah, I would presume with Gary Neville that he is biased.
Gary Neville is very biased. What are we talking about?
Still the goal. I died. We weren't listening. Can't say what Gary Neville says. I mean,
something that no one cares about.
I would try and find it, but don't want to get the stream taken down.
Gary Neville, because we want to listen about what Gary Neville likes to think about.
This guy's sorts of fuming. Just got the sound on. But yeah.
So, second half will start shortly.
Oh, nice of you to get yourself some food and get nothing for me.
What else you want?
Fucking hell. Disgraceful. But yeah.
Think it's at least one red? Yeah.
I think Tanganga should have been off.
I think Tanganga and I think one to each side. I really do the refereeing performance.
Yeah.
I think Jorginho possibly.
Jorgie's been poor.
I don't think Thiago Silva will get
I saw someone say Hudson and Jorginho off at half time, please. I kind of agree.
Hudson?
Well, yeah. Bring on either Werner or Havertz. Play the two up front with Lukaku, and then go from there. But
that's how. Yeah, Jorginho has been poor.
Yeah, Jorgie struggled. Made a few fouls.
Surprised they're allowed to advertise this on Sky Sports.
Wasn't she? What is it? Jackass forever.
They also had something that said like dickhead on there.
Well, it's not. Volume,
So we haven't
though,
changed the channel.
So if you can read it,
Yeah, I guess.
then you're probably old enough to understand what it means and that.
Fair enough. We take down Sky Sports.
We cancelled Sky Sports for their advert.
Ziyech, hang on. I said Tanganga transformed like an average 20-year-old to a beefy guy.
Yeah, to be fair, he is being massive and he is dominating Hudson, who's quite small in comparison. Not as physical, and Tanganga's just bullying him. Ziyech has been class. Ziyech's had a very good game. He's getting the balls in the right areas. He's getting on the ball in the right areas. Put some fantastic crosses in, but Lukaku's doing nothing with it. I mean,
Exactly.
there's not much more he can do. He put a peach of a ball in actually to Aspi and Lukaku, and Lukaku was very close to in contact with it. I think Lukaku should have scored by now. I think
definitely.
Chelsea should be 1-0 up.
Yeah, plus I think even more than that, 2, 3, even 4 at a stretch.
I mean, I know it's a bit thingy, but I do think if we had Haaland,
If you've not got the stream on your
that's
phone,
at least one goal. Okay.
when you put it on your phone.
Oh yeah, I just took it off because I was chatting so
Alright.
I'll put it back
But yeah, Mount and Hudson are getting bullied. I think Hudson definitely.
Hudson struggled. I wouldn't say so much with Mount.
Mount's had
He's done
good
alright.
spells. I mean, especially the first minute. He's looked
He's
alright.
adapting to a new position as well.
It looks like a 4.
On the poll, 83% say Chelsea will win.
That's fine.
17% say
Are
Tottenham
we
will.
still sticking? I still said you said 4 now. I said 3 now.
20 minutes. I don't think it's going to be 4 now,
No,
considering we've had
we changed our prediction.
it's half time and
They're showing all the clashes between
But
everyone.
I might
like,
go 3
look at
now.
this is dramatic. Oh, the clap and you should have seen there showing the Ziyech one where Mount put Tanganga near a board and he fell over like he died. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
make a
stick.
meal of that.
I'm gonna stick to 3 now. I feel like Chelsea
Fair
gets
enough.
themselves on the start.
I was about to switch to 3 now, so I'm gonna. Can I stick with 4? Will Chelsea get 4 goals? I think it is possible.
If we score
Because
early.
Tottenham aren't great,
Mhm.
and it was only the last 5 minutes they got back in the game. Tottenham.
I didn't watch the first 10 minutes. You missed
Well, what
nothing.
happened? Lukaku should have scored after 40
Lukaku
seconds.
missed it.
Good ball in from
Yeah.
Mount, and then Lukaku just
Lukaku missed another chance.
one. Yeah, was that one for his legs?
Jorgie got booked.
I said Jorgie-
Basically nothing.
Not much.
I'm not. Jorgie didn't get booked. He just made some pointless fouls.
Yeah, he made a point as well.
Oh, there was a bit of a clash in the
Cost us
tunnel
going
there
forward
between
again.
Conte and the referee and the Tottenham
Paul
players.
Tierney's rushed hospital after Conte sparks him out. That would change the course of this game. There's definitely a push there.
You should maybe try something.
Which one day?
We could.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I
I don't know much about
with,
Twitch. I don't.
With Twitch, I did genuinely think about this the other day. The kickoff. The thing is, the kickoff is already on Twitch. They are the biggest football streaming thing on social media, and
I'd say it's also
just wouldn't
easy to
perform as
grow
well.
on YouTube.
well, yeah, with YouTube, we've already got all our content on there. I don't know. I just prefer YouTube as a platform, to be honest. But I did, I did think about streaming on Twitch. But our style is very similar to the kickoff when we have everyone in here. So I don't think
Kick off
going on
again.
Twitch and trying to directly combat the kickoff is a very good idea. Trying to combat them for viewers. Alright, I gotta go. Watch it. See ya. Alright, see ya thingy.
Come back at the end and see what happens.
Yeah. Or you can mute your commentators and leave us on.
Oh, there's a problem with the goal.
That's always an option.
There's a torn net in the
If not, see at the end of the game.
in the Harding. The Harding, I believe it's the Harding end, isn't it? That end.
Don't know.
In Lloris's goals, there's a rip in the net, and the assistant referee isn't happy to play with it. So we have to look at getting some net repairs.
Brilliant.
Which means we are going to delay.
What a pointless delay to the game.
Or unless they're not going to delay it, and they have to. Surely, there's a hole in the net.
Really? It's a pathetic size. I don't think you get the ball through there.
I don't know.
There's enough cameras now that you could.
The cat is shooting.
You could.
He's gonna smash it right through that hole. Or it's more
enough
the threat
cameras
of getting
that
out, so you'll go through the side net.
What's going on?
Refs can have a look. Yeah.
What are they gonna do? What? Stick a bit of sellotape on and go bang?
But they have to get some bloke in here with a new net.
Sorted.
Sure.
They can't replace the whole net, can they?
Yeah. No.
They're
They've got two blokes with a bit of wire, I think, or sellotape. Is it actually got sellotape?
Please tell me it's sellotape. They're
just putting it together with
What are they called? Cable ties.
They're fixing a net with cable ties.
They're just cable tying the net together.
Two blokes around on with cable ties.
Should have left it as it was.
Well, no, because then it can't get through the cable tie hole, can it? It's a good short fix, but I hate to be the groundsman at Chelsea. You've got to get a new net. There we go.
I'm fairly sure Chelsea are alright for nets.
Look at that. Jesus Christ.
And that's something you expect to see at non-league level.
Premier League goals are put together by cable ties.
With cable ties, but I don't really know what other solution there is. So.
Good point. How does the net break?
It beats sellotape.
Nothing touched that part of the goal. So did the referee not notice it the first half?
Maybe. Or someone's thrown something at half time.
Into the net. Who's cut it?
What if they're throwing a knife?
They're very skilled. Get him in the military, please. There might be. Right, come on, Chelsea, let's score. This is great football already, and Sanchez had the boot out for a throw.
Chelsea, though, I think they should be winning at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
Hopefully, there's improvement in the second half. No subs, though, for either side. I don't believe so. Interesting. I think I think I would have changed something.
Jorginho for Kante.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kante for Jorginho.
Or Saul.
Both
work.
Yeah, same 11. Look, few players on a card though. So I expect more cards and even possibly a red. But that's what you get with a London derby. Ooh.
Feistiness.
It has been quite physical to be fair.
VAR.
More physical than the Carabao Cup semi-final. So Chelsea have got 2 yellows.
Tottenham, I believe.
Tottenham have got 1. So there's only 3 cards. But there's been a lot of fouls. Which maybe shows the referee's been shit.
He's not got a card.
That was a throw. That was a Tottenham throw.
For the game, for the foul on Sarr.
That's where VAR...
How it wasn't given originally as well.
I mean, VAR checked it for a red card, but they decided it wasn't a red, so then it became a Tottenham throw. That's great from Hudson.
Absolutely turned Tanganga.
Plays it into Ziyech. Cuts
inside. That's a great shot.
Oh!
Ziyech, what a strike!
That is an absolute... And he's actually celebrating this time.
Just a minute
the cat is killed
seconds into the second half. What a strike, Hakim Ziyech.
That bloke is on fire.
He just keeps bending them in from like 40 yards out. I mean, it's stunning.
That is an absolute beauty. I mean, it doesn't help that Laurie stood... I think Laurie's thought it was going wide or over. He left it.
What a strike, Hakim Ziyech. He's really finding a...
Again, another goal for Hakim Ziyech.
Getting an eye for goal.
I mean, what a turn from Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson.
Incredible.
Sells Tanganga the dummy. Drives.
Ziyech.
Plays it across.
Touch.
Ziyech.
Gets out his feet.
His left. That is
so an absolute
gorgeous
beauty.
Goal.
Absolute beauty.
What a finish, Hakim Ziyech. Top corner. Lloris has no chance. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Chelsea leading the London derby.
Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. he's doing pretty good. 3 goals in his last 7 Premier League games.
Hey. He's in it, everyone's. And here come Chelsea again with Kovacic. Driving forward. Back to Ziyech. Cut inside the shoot.
Plays it across to
Dave. Cuts it back to Mount. Touch. Shot blocked. Ziyech again.
Ziyech on his left.
That's a great hit. That's a St. Lawrence.
The second half is very
Ziyech again. Hakim Ziyech is an absolute wizard. Mount, and it falls in. That's another. What a hit. That was going top
Ziyech
corner again.
Fantastic.
That was going. Look at the spin on that. That's a great save from Lloris. Because realistically, if you saw that going in, I don't think you'd be far off with the 4-0. But Chelsea have come out at the half time and have started really well.
Completely different side.
Hakim Ziyech, and there's another foul by Jorginho in there somewhere. Shock. Gives Tottenham a bit of rest. Tottenham to respond to that. It'll be interesting how they respond to that. Apparently got 0 viewers, but I know that's not right.
Fantastic.
Well done for him. Kepa. That's my keeper. Right. Well, finally. It took so long. Didn't score at all. Had so many chances in the first half. Didn't take them any. And it took Hakim Ziyech a minute and a half. What a goal. What a goal. That has to be Premier League goal of the month, surely.
Oh, nah. Kovacic's against Liverpool.
Good point. If Chelsea don't win goal of the month...
Chelsea have won 2 in goal of the month, so... We're going for all the nominations.
To be fair, Ziyech gets another one. He could have player of the month. Oh, whoa. Where the hell has that gone?
Tried to cross there across.
He's played a crossfield ball to Tuchel.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened there. He's saying something with the ground or his boot, but you can't blame the boot for that. Because that was
maybe
terrible.
There was a divot.
Yeah, I bet. On a Premier League standard football pitch.
Well, there's holes in the nets, so...
Good point. The net's put together by cable ties.
Yeah.
Imagine that's your job. What's your job? I work at Chelsea Football Club, and if the nets break, I run on their cable ties.
I sit on the side of the pitch and I wait in case the net breaks.
And when it breaks once in a blue moon,
I'm there with my cable
ties, and my mate does it with me, and he does nothing. He just holds the cable ties for me.
He's my guardian.
Imagine not being the guy that actually puts the net back together. You're just the guy that holds the cable ties.
For the guy that puts the nets back together.
Oh dear. Go on.
Asp. Out wide.
Chelsea.
Ziyech in a lot
this right hand side of Ziyech and Asp and Mount.
Trying to get past Ben
Davies.
Davies.
Oh no, no.
Out for a Tottenham throw.
Got that wrong. I think anyway. Ben Davies hasn't headed his own net yet.
Quite enjoying the. I like the passion Mason Mount has for the games against Tottenham. Mount to Ziyech.
Oh, Hakim Ziyech is
kicked out by Ryan Sessegnon.
He's been on the ball a lot this half, and he's done lots of things with it. He's playing really well. Hakim Ziyech's magic. Yes, whoa. Yeah, Chelsea throw. Again, it's down this right hand side of Ziyech and Dave, and Asp. Ziyech, Asp, and Mount. On this right hand side.
Yeah.
Chelsea throw in the Tottenham final third. If Chelsea get a second soon, then Tottenham will want to try and stop it getting out of hand. And he's failed to keep that on, and that is a Tottenham throw now. Oh, back in the magic. Who wears a magic? Come on, Chelsea.
Ben Davies, long throw in.
I want another.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to get a second just so it's comfy.
Yeah.
Get the cushion.
And then Tanganga loses his head, gets sent off.
Yeah.
Good.
So, and also, so that if it is 1-0 win,
Mason Mount do something.
you have
like
to think of, oh well, we wouldn't
That's
have
a
lost
great
if
ball.
Ref didn't
Hudson.
given Kane's goal.
Back to Mount, who's going to have a goal! Just over the
It's a
bar.
fantastic strike, very close.
They're done with
from
that.
the greatest player in the history of the world.
Apart from Kai
Mason
Havertz.
Mount.
Actually, no. Mount's the best in the world. Havertz is the best on earth. difference.
It's
Oh, what a hit that is. I was expecting that to smash the net. Then we need more cable ties.
yeah. Well, I want us to score so hard the bloke with the cable ties has to come out.
That's a foul, yeah. How Burvain? Burvain just put his middle finger up at the ref.
Imagine.
Surely can't do that. Hudson again. He's looked sharp. I mean, the goal came from his turn and then his pass into Ziyech. Although the finish was great. And here comes Hudson again. That's a foul and that's a yellow card. Surely.
Eric Dyer fouls Hudson Odoi. He doesn't agree that it's a foul, but Paul Tierney finally starts getting decisions right now.
Yeah, that's a definite
He's come right
foul.
across him. It's definitely a
And
foul.
Chelsea have another chance to whip the ball into their massive aerial threat. Romelu Lukaku, who likes to duck under the football and volley it over the bar. Here comes Lucas
Moura. The quality of
Moura.
Ziyech's deliveries today.
Lucas Moura and
this is
Oliver
a dangerous
Skip
one.
coming on for Tottenham. 2 early
So
substitutions.
who's that going to be off then? What? Sessegnon or
Højbjerg.
Bergwijn, and then Højbjerg or Winks?
I'd probably say
Højbjerg's on a... Is he on a yellow?
No, surprisingly.
Should be though.
No. Another chance. Rudiger's lurking at the back post.
Lukaku's
Ball from Mason Mount.
fighting with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Oh, he's found himself a nice bit of space there, Lukaku.
Great ball.
Thiago Silva!
Yeah!
He loves a goal against Tottenham,
That's an
Thiago
assist for
Silva.
a fantasy team.
And that's why I put him on the thumbnail.
And
What a
Chelsea
player.
are running riot.
I love that. Celebrating with the fans.
Tottenham
Mounting a
get
load of
battered.
like 40-year-old blokes.
Tottenham are complaining.
Tottenham argue for offside.
Tottenham get battered.
Everywhere they go, Tottenham get battered. Everywhere they go, everywhere they go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Best bargain in the Premier League era. Thiago Silva on a free. Yeah, he's not offside. They're trying to argue a foul or something, but it's just not. Silva. Oh, Thiago Silva.
Wait for a definite. Oh, God.
Oh, Thiago
definite.
Silva.
Best centre back in the Premier League right now. Nearly broke the cable ties
He's got
again.
himself in a fantastic position. I mean, it's definitely.
That's a definite foul.
I'm trying to argue it's not, but it's definitely.
Is it
a foul.
definitely a goal? Don't
It's a
change the
great
title
ball
until it's a
in.
goal.
It's been given.
It's a
Change
goal.
the title.
2-0 to the
Thiago
Chelsea.
Silva.
And on comes Oliver
the game.
Oh, here we go. We better be scared, guys. Here comes Oliver Skip. Tottenham going to win. To be fair, we saw what they did at Leicester. Don't think Chelsea could capitulate that.
Mount assist, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's absolute class.
That's brilliant for my fantasy team. That is the only thing that matters in football. Is my fantasy team.
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Getting there, so third of the game. He's got 2. He scored in both. He scored in the reverse fixture as well at Tottenham.
You know, I said we need to change at half time. Maybe we didn't. Looks like we're all right. We've got the 2. We've got the cushion. I don't think that was a foul.
Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3. Please score. Let's make it 3.
Please score.
Tottenham are awful. Tottenham are terrible.
Well, they get battered everywhere they go, mate.
Exactly. And here Harry Kane. Harry Kane is playing left back at the moment. He's deeper than Ben Davies. Tottenham throwing the great water ball by Mountway. Oh, something's happened on the sideline.
Oh,
Bearvain's fighting Dave, and then Tony Rudiger sorting them all out.
No, Rudiger walked over and Bearvain went, nah, I'm not going to fight him.
Just
Actually.
ran away from him.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a nice chat with the referee here. Dave's not happy. Bearvain's. Oh, here we go. Paul Tierney's a bit angry. Having a nice chat, and they're happy. Rudiger just. What happened here then? Oh, they're having a bit tussle off the ball. I mean, Dave's just marking him, and Bearvain's just pushing him.
So then they get all up in each other's
Dave
faces.
gets, and Tony Rudiger turns up.
And Kane shoves him for no apparent reason. So
just because he's, their captain, he's got to feel like he does something.
Kane
That's a
going
nice
forward
run, though.
now. How
It's a
is he
good
allowed
ball.
to do that? Luckily, it's
No.
Bearvain.
Good save,
Huge
Kepa.
Fantastic player.
Marisa Banaga. We don't get how Kane managed to run past 3 people here. It's a good ball. Well, good header for Sarr. And yeah, it was a good save from Kepa. I want one more just to be comfortable. We've seen Tottenham at Leicester.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one, and then they get another, and then they get another. But let's just try and get one. I mean, ref, of course, Skip's fighting him there.
Yeah. As expected, though, Chelsea are ahead.
That's a good ball out wide.
Ziyech has had a very good game. Mount, good to see him get back in goals. Back involved in the goals and assists. Not surprised.
Hudson, great. Oh, I don't know. That's a Mount Lukaku.
Thiago Silva loves a header from a cross against.
Great work from Dave.
Lukaku loves to do nothing ever.
Get him off. Get on Havertz.
Yeah. I think that makes the most sense at this point in the game.
Yeah. Especially when we're playing well, we can get good. We know we can get good service. We just need a striker that's going to finish that service. So far, Lukaku has not done that. Come on, let's get another one. I want another one. I want another one.
Yeah, it would be nice to get a third. Sorry, maybe even a fourth. I think we need a big win, especially against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Last time it was what, 3-0.
I'd like to think the fans are quite loud and we're enjoying ourselves at the moment, but I can't hear it.
Yeah. We'll just imagine that.
I mean, the first half, Tottenham did well to hold on. Obviously had a few chances, disallowed goal, which was rightly disallowed. And then second half, they've just done nothing.
Lucas Moura. Nice. Well cut out by Thiago Silva. Chelsea look like they could counter here.
But Thiago Silva didn't really want to dribble out of defence.
Yeah, he's not Antonio Rudiger.
If that was Rudiger, though, we'd probably be half out the pitch by now.
We'd be in their box by now.
And he'd have done a shot and he'd gone top corner and we'd be celebrating.
Yeah. It's our centre-backs once again contributing to the goals today.
Saying we haven't got full-backs, we're doing alright today. I do like this in the 4-3-3 or 4. That's a foul.
Yeah. Lukaku.
That's a good ball. He's given a foul. He's pulled it back. That's good from the referee. And another chance for mate.
I thought he was ringing out his yellow. No, he's just getting out his spray.
It's deodorant.
yeah.
Bit smelly today. It is a definite foul from Davies.
He forgot his canister to put the white stuff on the ground to mark out free kicks. He's just
got some deodorant.
Thinks he stinks a bit. Right, Ziyech on the cross.
Gets the most amount of them scoring for my fantasy team. No, I shouldn't go. I want goals. I don't really mind who scores, but if it was Mount involved.
Ziyech's delivery's been very nice
near
today.
post, score a goal.
A lot. We've
Catch
got
the keeper
players
out
that can head it in, as shown literally 6 minutes ago.
I mean, I don't know why everyone's trying to beat up Azpilicueta at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what he's done. He's upset someone in the Tottenham squad. They're all just shoving him.
He's probably gone in there and said, "How many titles have you won recently?"
He's really got to him.
Yeah.
It's a lovely
good ball. Great ball.
It's over for
corner.
A corner.
I was about to say, I hope we haven't missed by that much.
Yeah, that was Lukaku's
Christ
attempt.
alive. Was it towards Lukaku?
Lukaku was
Lukaku's on the floor.
Lukaku was on his
towards
knees.
Rudiger.
Brilliant.
To be fair, Kane doesn't head that. Rudiger ducks, that goes in. Because the keeper wouldn't have got there.
Maybe it would fall to Lukaku.
That'd be very pissed if Tony Rudiger was...
Who is just sat there.
He's just sitting on the floor, and he jumps and bicycle kicks it over the bar.
Yeah. Somehow from on the floor he puts it over. Ball, Ziyech, ball in, doesn't even beat the first one. Well, it's up in the air, but...
Hudson, can we go back to Kepa? Yeah.
Lovely.
Give him his, second touch of the second half. Here comes Harry.
What's the difference though? Because Kane's pressuring. He's bombing forward to put the pressure on. Lukaku would just kind of stroll over. Maybe jog a bit if he's feeling it.
He might have a bit of haste when he walks.
yeah.
Bit of a stroll.
Maybe his arms will move a little bit. Not much.
Under Conte, Tottenham have got the most points out of the whole league.
22%
from losing
Tottenham
positions.
would win.
Tottenham scored the most Scottish turn goals, and they're third for the goals scored. But equally, I know Chelsea are up there for goals scored in the final final 30 minutes. He's doing great, saying he's been held on to by Doherty, and it is a Chelsea ball. And yeah, we're given. He won't be happy, really.
No, Conte will.
His team have just come out of this second half and just done exactly what they didn't do in the third.
Thiago Silva, Kovacic, back to Malang Sarr.
Stand up. If you hate Tottenham, stand up.
Why you sat down then and singing it? Disgraceful. No. He's a Tottenham fan.
I think that's what the crowd are doing by the fact that they're all just...
yeah.
Unless it's a fire drill, but is there... No. The bridge is loud and chanty.
Roaring for this.
That is a great tackle.
I swear all the players that we mug off go on to do something apart from Lukaku.
Go on, Dave.
Like we said, Jorginho and Hudson should come off.
Lukaku,
and they've both done well.
You have no service and rubbish.
And even there, like Ziyech does really well. Tries to play the ball in. Almost gets Lukaku, but Dowson just gets a foot.
Oh, so great interception from Silva as well. Then ref, yellow. Where's the card? Turn to FTV.
He's very good at winning a foul, Jorginho.
He is, but he's also good at giving away.
Yeah.
Hudson, good ball in, looking for Lukaku. He don't even move or jump or do anything remotely towards the ball. And then
shot on target from Ziyech on his right.
Bloody hell. No wonder it didn't go in there.
That is shocking. I'm genuinely stunned.
Someone had to save Ziyech's shot on his right foot.
Ziyech shot.
Oh, it's a great one from Mount.
Pressure on
Look how you help him.
Wins it back.
Lukaku just sat there and did nothing.
Wins a corner though.
Here comes Chelsea. Yeah, another corner.
Ziyech will take. I mean, this is brilliant pressure. And when the Tottenham player does make a mistake, Mount is there to...
I feel like he pushed that
tries
ball,
to play across to Lukaku.
That ball through.
Yeah, I mean, Lukaku wasn't making much movement to help. Lukaku could have made a run.
Which hopefully he scores.
Probably
yeah,
look,
Jorginho's kind of have a word and have a bit of an argument in the middle.
Rudiger's just been dragged off a pitch by someone. I don't see who it was. Someone was over there.
Who's kicking off now?
It was Rudiger and...
Dave put his shorts
down. Eric Dyer.
They were both laughing about it.
They were hugging each other and then just walked off the pitch.
Nice of them.
And the ref's not happy with either of them.
Rudiger's just laughing at him. I love Tony Rudiger. The rest telling him off a prison break, just laughing at him.
Drink water and Bartley's wages. And there's
Dave's on the floor, and they've given a free kick against Chelsea. I mean, Dave was protesting for a penalty, but they're giving it against Chelsea. Let's see what happened here. I mean,
Skip's just.
They're
both shoving, to be fair, but Skip's rugby tackling him.
I
don't see how Aspie's been given a foul there. He's trying to run forward, and Skip is genuinely around his waist with his arms.
Not sure you're allowed to mark like that anymore, but sure.
Nothing you're ever allowed to mark like that. It's just football.
Well, back in Vinnie Jones days.
It's football, not rugby, mate.
He has genuinely just rugby tackled him, and the ref's gone, I tell you what, that looks like a Tottenham free kick to me.
There's also some blood on his shirt. I don't know where he's got that from.
Probably rugby tackling people. That is a super ball. Is he going to make that? No, because Lloris...
Lloris has come out and he's made a bit of a meal of it.
Go put the pressure on, there's no keeper.
Unlucky. That's a fantastic ball from Ziyech. Very unlucky.
And Lloris had to come save his defence.
Gets to it. And then Lloris comes out to head it. Heads it straight into the path of Tanganga. Which causes all kinds of issues. Sorry, not Tanganga. That's...
Doherty.
Yeah, Doherty.
Imagine he just punched it. Just punched. He'd had enough of playing for Tottenham. Just punches the ball.
Tottenham's trying to take a quick free kick. Chelsea players not allowing him to.
Don't know what that free kick was for.
No,
didn't see it.
Sky was showing replays instead.
Of Lloris heading a football.
into Doherty.
They probably said something really good about him. Like really biased.
Eric Dyer.
That's alright from Mora, but referee Skip's just trying to kill everyone.
Skip is a terrible footballer.
He is awful.
Terrible footballer. Him and Winks as well.
That's composure from Sarr.
Nice and calm from the 23-year-old Frenchman.
Today.
Happy birthday. If you're
Go on, Rom. Oh, so he's actually turned someone. Oh, so good shot to be fair. Come on.
At least he's, you know what?
He's hit the top. He managed to turn.
He's run, he's turned, and he's shot.
He turned a defender and had a shot on target.
City, he should be doing so much better, in my opinion.
Skip out to Doherty.
We're praising him for the simplest things now. Like, I don't know why we're cutting him any slack. He should have scored.
I mean, it's a good ball, and he actually turns a man.
Lovely turn. I know it's on his weak foot. He's dragged it a bit wide. I get that, but I mean,
good turn.
I don't know why he dragged it so wide, but should be fine than that. Back in the straight at the keeper as well. Not even made him really work for it. Straight at.
So he's level as well. He could just palm it like that. Didn't have to reach up or anything.
Yeah. Either leather it.
Chelsea having to defend a corner here.
Leather it.
To be fair. Oh, here we go. We got a bit of quadrant. Is the ball in the quadrant?
I love when we just cut back and suddenly it's a corner.
Oh no, Doddy was. Oh, it hasn't even been. See, I told you this. That should be a 10 grand fine. If you're a Premier League footballer and you don't have a corner,
and you have a corner
you take a corner
the first man.
Doesn't even beat the first man. Your club should be able to deduct whatever they want off your wages.
Whatever they want. Sorry, you're not being
paid
a wage
but
this
up
week.
to 10 grand because that's a joke.
It could be on the code of conduct for some clubs. I don't imagine it's something the club want to do. They can. It's not against the rules.
Now that's ridiculous.
It's a poor corner.
You know, just overhit it, if anything.
I don't know how that would solve it though, because it's not like people are going to suddenly start putting in good corners. If anything, it's going to put pressure on more at every corner, because every corner's worth 10 grand.
Yeah, I know, but it just frustrates me when people put the corners that don't even reach the first man, so I think they should be punished.
Costa's just tried to play a ball through to Lukaku, who's just run away from it. Kind of says it all.
And the Kovacic is just kicking Winks' shins, and then Mount is... Ooh.
Mount, Højbjerg, Winks there, all having a little bit of a tussle over nothing.
Mount was just trying to stop the quick free kick. And they're trying to play a quick ball over to Kane, but it will fall to Rudiger, and he will thump it out of the stadium.
Got rid of it, lovely.
Now a sub for Tottenham, by the way, looks of things. No Chelsea changes yet, which surprised me. I expect a Kante or a Havertz, even Saul or Pulisic, just to kind of finish this game off.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 70th minute. I would think a sub now or by now.
They haven't even seen any shots of anyone warming up.
No.
Lukaku did a bit of running. Add to his 0.1 kilometre a day. Game sort of been Tottenham are kind of just having a little bit more of the ball, but they're not really doing much with it. Chelsea are kind of happy with their 2-0, and you know, I'd like one more.
Lucas Moura across to Højbjerg. It's Davies. It's just Tottenham try to play the slow possession game. It just doesn't work as well as Chelsea's does. You know, fashion opportunity under the pressure. I mean, the fans are through, but Ziyech
don't let any.
I think this is Hakim Ziyech's best performance in a Chelsea shirt.
Oh, Dave, we doing? No, keep a clean sheet. Oh, that's
He doesn't get anywhere near it. Yeah, I think this is probably Ziyech's best performance in a Chelsea shirt.
Yeah.
He was really well in the Super Cup against Villarreal.
That's Villarreal.
Scored a goal.
To be fair, I'd probably say Villarreal better than Tottenham. Oh, Dave's got to win that there. Then
Villarreal very good ball than Man United.
And it worked if he'd managed to get just a little bit more weight off the ball. But I think Jorginho's now coming off.
Yes,
N'Golo
Kante. There's the first
good.
that we were waiting on. Yeah,
but that's just going to help us put the game to bed.
Fair enough. Smart move. I agree with that. I don't think there's many other options.
Done alright, Jorginho.
He struggled first half.
Yeah, a few pointless fouls.
Yeah, one huge tackle in the second half, which got the crowd going a bit. So yeah, good performance from him in the second half. Poor in the first half. Kante's now going to come.
Yeah.
I don't know why Kante didn't start from the beginning. I imagine he was carrying a knock or some slight concern, or maybe they just want to rest him because we're playing against a small side.
But
then we have the next 2 weeks off anyway. We don't play until the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
And then it's the FA. Well, sorry, we don't play FA Cup, which is 2 weekends time.
What's going on here?
Then we play the Club World Cup.
He's talking to Tony Rudiger about something.
Yeah, this is the last Prem game until Burnley-Watford.
I think the Tottenham fans are doing something, so the refs telling Tony... Because Tony Rudiger's waiting on the first...
Fran coins.
So the refs were to deal with it, it's just tell Tony Rudiger to get away from it.
Well, yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, no, he's going to go have a word with the fourth official. Tottenham fans being Tottenham fans, knobheads.
They're either throwing something or shouting something, aren't they? And he's just laughing now. I love it. Yeah. Tony Rudiger's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's just I think we're right. Oh, he's going to go back. He's going to walk back over there, so I'm going to guess it's all right now. Oh, yeah,
I love this little camera from Sky Sports. Yeah.
Goal cam, looking at the back of Kepa while he takes a goal kick.
Yeah, it's the last Prem game until Burnley-Watford on FA Cup weekend, and then it's another few days until Prem after that.
I take it they're not playing in the FA Cup then, those two teams?
No, that's why they're playing that weekend.
Silly foul from Covert.
And then football on the Tuesday and Wednesday after that in the Premier League. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we probably won't be back with action until around mid-February because there's not many good games on.
City
unless
Tottenham.
We fancy an FA Cup game. But
I doubt they're that good.
Not really asked about.
Only a couple of them. No, I
haven't really watched the tournament. Don't think it'll perform well. So yeah, probably not gonna do that. And yeah.
Problem with the FA Cup is only a couple of games are on TV, like Cambridge Luton.
Cambridge Luton, I think, is on TV because it's a 5:30.
Yeah, but some. Kane, good work from Covert.
Well held from Mount. Because that will actually be a good game, probably. More likely than one of the Prem clubs just beating someone 6 or 7-0.
That's the problem. Yeah, the only games I think we can do would be a club like Chelsea pummeling Plymouth.
Yeah,
if that's on TV.
But then it's a bit thing, especially since BBC is like free for people in the UK, so everyone can watch it. Whereas if it's a BT Sport game, that's a lot better because no one can watch it if they don't have BT, obviously.
Yep. 15 minutes to go. Chelsea are kind of
no one owns
cruising really. Yeah, they haven't really been putting any goals forward, but Tottenham haven't really been applying any pressure or any chances. Chelsea just got kicking the ball around really now. Had a bit of a kick about around the.
Nice to get a third. Maybe you can get a fourth so I get my prediction correct.
I said 3. Mount into Lukaku. Very heavy pass to Hudson, but he's alright. What can Hudson do with it? Could do with some options from anyone.
So there's
Covert.
Couldn't quite find my
Kante. That's alright, the ball's deflected. Mount cuts it. Good work from Lloris.
Come out well there to deny him a cross.
Still on.
Ziyech
into Aspi. Yeah.
He's going to come forward.
He's going for a drive, side netting. Don't break those cable ties.
Someone and hits into the side netting. It's going to be a Chelsea corner. No, they've got aerial presence. We say it every time. We'll say it again. Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah. How many chances have they had? How many corners? Sorry.
Chelsea.
Quite a few, like 5, 6.
I'm just trying to think of all the times we mentioned Lukaku's going to score from this corner. He doesn't.
As many times we've had every corner we've said it and he still hasn't scored. 10 corners.
10, there we go. 10-1.
10 corners. I'd love to win 10-1.
Slapping it on corners.
Actually, we scored a goal from every single corner.
Well, we should be with the amount of
Have you seen United have taken over 100 corners and haven't scored a single one?
Well, yeah. Who've they got? What? Slabhead
Harry Maguire.
Ronaldo, I guess, should be scoring some. Who takes them though? So they've got like.
I don't really know.
They've got.
Like
Luke Shaw and Aaron One Dimensional.
He is rubbish.
Thank you, I'm here all week.
13 minutes.
Yeah, approaching the end of the game now.
77 minutes on Donkey.
What?
Ball whipped in. Dave. Saar.
Anyway, Thiago Silva. Gives it to Kovacic.
Dave.
It's been a good game, to be fair. I probably expect Chelsea to win this more comfortably. Very comfortable second half. Obviously conceded in the first, but
I'd like another
was
2.
ruled out.
I'd like another 2.
It'd be nice to get a big win, but we'll take a 2-0 victory. Considering recently we've been struggling against the likes of Brighton. That's a fantastic cross.
That is, and an attack, and the referee, he has just murdered him.
Not got a yellow in this game.
And is he okay? Is Hudson okay? No, he's not.
Now they've decided to give it.
Head injury, ref, you just stopped that ages ago.
The ref's not had a good game.
No, nor Doherty. I mean...
No, Doherty's been
Oh, that's an elbow.
Doherty's been caught out by Hudson way too many times. Keeps getting away fast. Don't know how he hasn't been booked yet, but... I mean, he made the worst decision possible by going to Tottenham.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
Well, I do. It's a big club, probably doubling his wages.
Money, money, money.
Exactly.
What a goal, by the way. Ziyech's first goal. Watching it back again.
Didn't play with some fantastic players as well.
He actually celebrated this time.
Yeah, only a little bit.
And then Thiago Silva's flick on his shoulder. Another, I would say thumping header, but it was his shoulder. So,
yeah,
thumping shoulder.
He loves a goal.
Dave's happy. We're all smiling. Lukaku's shouting like he's done something this game.
Yeah. To be fair, at least he's up and thingy for it.
Yep, even
Rather
he's
than
done
just
fuck all.
Smile rather than just frowning and going.
Good header.
Halfway line. That's a great header. And
what's going on today? Ziyech had a shot with his right foot. Ziyech's won a header. He just boots the ball into the air.
Yeah, he's 3 times now. The ball's come to him and he's just either smashed it into the air, scissor kicked it into the air, or just like slapped it out of play. It's so confusing.
Oh, it's fine. It just goes off camera.
A terrible defender, and now he's just relaxed spin Mason Mount into next Thursday.
To be fair, that was a good turn.
What if he's going 1 minute he's scissor kicking it up into the sky, and the next he's
that's a good turn from Lukaku. Then he just stopped.
Nice bit of footwork.
That's
there.
Great work. Good
nice
with
one
Mount.
too.
Go on, drive.
Actually,
drive. He's running.
But he's waited too long.
What is that? He's still got the ball. He's all right.
He did 2 step-overs and then just took a heavy touch.
And just ran at someone.
Ziyech, good ball in with his right. Go straight to the keeper though. Caught well by the race.
Hopefully Mount can do some more.
Yeah. Oh, Dave, a bit there, Dave.
Oh.
And then Kovacic catches him.
He'll get
for
booked
second.
for that. He'll get booked for that, probably.
I don't think so. I think he's going to
not.
get away with it. I don't know. Paul Tierney went over to touch someone else.
So, no, he's just going to stand there and wave.
He's having a go at.
Oh, Dave for that one. Oh, no, he's not.
I don't know. Very confused.
I don't know. He just runs off different places and have chats with people. Kante brings it down. Kante plays that's alright. God, no. Gotta go left to Hudson. Yeah. Good tackle. That. Oh, no. Deflected.
And so much space.
Get back inside.
Tottenham now actually playing it forward. This is concerning.
Good tackle.
Well, Kovacic clears, and let's see our boy Lukaku's lost a header.
You know, at the start when I said that Lukaku won't lose a header to Eric Dyer.
He did.
He's lost many headers to Eric Dyer.
He's lost quite a few headers. It's gone off. Love that. That's brilliant.
Good work, Sarr.
Malang Sarr is been playing very well recently. I don't know what Kane's doing and how he hasn't been booked for time wasting or whatever.
Or just being a bitch.
Yeah.
Why has he driven the ball with the ball? Oh, why have they put offside?
It's offside.
Because Sarr left the ball. So the ball was played through to the bloke who was offside. He left it. Then Sarr left it. So when the bloke went to go get it off Sarr, because Sarr touched it, it was still the same pass.
Offside.
That's smart from Sarr. It's very smart. That looked like Marcus Alonso warming up. I am scared.
Josh Sargent's in attendance. Just saw a random ginger curly.
But he performed very well.
He had a very good game on Friday. Scored a
goal.
Norwich won.
Oh, he beat Eric Dyer to a header.
Did he though?
He just headed
it kind of
shoulder.
went near his head and then hit Rugar on the shoulder. Lovely scissor kick from Rudiger, showing Davinson Sanchez.
He didn't. That's what he did. He's a scissor kick. That he could have just kicked it normally.
Have that.
Good. Oh, not so good.
Mountain
terrible
from the ball. Poor
stupid yellow
from most people, whatever.
Stupid.
He's not going to get booked.
I think Tierney's just given up, to be honest. He's just letting everyone kick whoever they want.
Imagine we're going to get some more
Bloody
subs soon. We've only seen,
hell.
what, one from Chelsea? Which is
Tottenham
Kante
had
on.
4 shots.
Kante on, Jorginho off. I imagine, one of Werner and Havertz on, or Pulisic, and then maybe...
Show us differently. Chelsea had 10
Alonso.
attempts, 10 shots in the first half, scored none. We had 5 in the second, and we've scored 2.
I don't think Chelsea changed anything defensively. Maybe some attacking changes.
Havertz for the khaki.
What Tottenham have done...
Or the LeBron James
skip on
Saka.
for Winks, and he's just gone
Moura.
around trying to take people's ankles off. Moura on for
So they've got one more.
someone.
Oh, Kante, better than that, mate. You're better than that. So who else they got then? They've got Hill.
Reguilon. I mean,
Why is he not starting?
is that not an obvious...
They've had Davies. Oh,
Bergwijn.
I thought I was going to Skip. I was really scared that Oliver Skip was going to get the ball there.
Fortunately, Bergwijn decided just to
Lager.
best keeper other than Mendy in the league.
He is. I think Kep was a very good goalkeeper. Now he's got a bit of confidence.
Yeah, if Mendy wasn't there, he'd start.
Look at him in the first half. Go on, Dave. Drive.
Maybe it's something about that goal. Maybe there's some floodlights that are just blinding.
Oh, that's
that is
great
a
work.
lovely
Team
bit of
Mount
play
and
to
Ziyech.
Mount, Ziyech.
And Lukaku gets it. And that's not a bad ball.
Good little footwork. Plays it out wide to Hudson. Back with Ziyech. Malang Sarr. Into Kovacic. Kante now on the ball.
Come on, go.
This is
Oh,
lovely
that's a
football
great
from Chelsea.
turning goal.
Good turn, tries to
Pass, just
quickly
lacked
to-
it. Oh.
It wasn't a great pass from Kante.
Oh, go on, press.
Lloris clears.
Full force for Lloris to go long though, and Tony Rudiger with an absolute
Lloris clears to
thumping
stop
header.
you almost blowing up. Yeah.
Good, force them backwards. What's Moura done since the game on? Now I've said that, it's pretty good score.
Yeah. Scored that trick. Bang. Chelsea.
Go on, Kante.
That's just
Oh, again,
a bit of a weird
loose.
pass. His passing was really off against.
Brighton.
Yeah.
And then Lukaku's actually back defending, and Tony Rudiger has to send it for a corner. Kepa isn't very happy. No one's happy with Kante. None of them are happy with Kante.
Yeah, he's not doing well, to be fair. Recently, he's struggling a bit. Which is kind of concerning.
Yeah. Our best midfielder is struggling. It's not what we want to.
10 votes on the poll. 80% said Chelsea would win. You're alright.
Unless
Never voted.
Tottenham. Stephen Bergwijn
get
again.
3 goals in the next
Tottenham time.
15 minutes, and then whatever's added on, which I imagine will be like,
5
2?
minutes. Next 5 minutes. What a save,
Huge
Kepa!
save. Huge save from Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's down injured though. He's hurt his hand.
He's hit it on the post.
Better
That was actually an incredible
incredible
save.
save. He's hurt his hand. Are we going to see Marcus Bettinelli at the bridge?
I'm tempted just to bring him off, just to go. Kane, I think it was Kane with the header.
Unfortunately, we don't have football for a game for 2 weeks, so he's got time to rest up.
Kane with the header. It's a great header. What a save!
Fantastic save.
And I think he just hits his fingers on the
slaps
post.
his hand into the post though. To
Let's have a look.
get there.
It's a great save. What a... Oh no! Oh
Yeah, he does. His left hand just kind of
what a save that
bends
is.
and slaps the post.
And he's like, ref, stop! I'm injured.
But yeah.
Is he alright? He's alright now.
Didn't you? Well, he's up.
I want to see Bettinelli, to be honest. Marcus Bettinelli.
Bettinelli will play the next game anyway for the FA
Off goes
Cup.
Hudson.
Hudson-Odoi off at one of the sides, and on comes Marcos Alonso. Well, that's not who I expected to see. I imagine we're going 3.
Right.
What? So that'll be Sarr dropping
3-4-3.
Probably. Mount pushing on to left wing.
Ziyech left, Mount right.
More likely to be
Mount left, Ziyech
Ziyech
right. Oh yeah, well done
Clears
Ziyech.
nicely. Then he
Well.
pressures it.
We've got Marcus Alonso on. He likes a goal against.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Maybe Alonso's on up front.
No,
Why not?
I bloody hope not. See,
Well, he's better. He'd be better up front than at left wing back.
good point. He
And
has
he's
come
come
on
on
and
and
already nearly
Fouled someone, but
I felt
luckily
that
the
was a
ref didn't
foul.
give it, so that's good.
Sarr's gone to full back or centre mid.
I don't think he's playing centre mid.
It looks
It
like
might be
centre mid.
4-3-3 with Sarr in midfield. But
Bit of an interesting option.
Doubt they'd put Alonso.
what are we
I know
doing?
it is. Alonso's higher. Sar's dropped in at 11% back. Okay.
Bubble, yeah.
That.
That was interesting from Alonso.
So painful to watch.
Oh,
so painful
Brian
to
Hill.
watch.
What is his hair?
Alonso. Here comes 2010 One Direction star Brian Hill.
He does look like that bloke from One Direction.
Or like the one from The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, he does. Not when,
When
his
he's not
hair's
when he's not
When he's
running,
not
so
running.
it flaps about.
like a bird.
Or a horse.
Yeah, and he galloping. Right, come on, Chelsea, get another.
I've not actually seen Brian Hill play this
I
season.
don't think he ever touched a ball in the Premier League.
Has he ever touched the ball before?
Has he ever had a shot, made a pass?
Tottenham spent like
Alonso's
15
the only
mil on him
person that
plus
couldn't wear his
Lamella, but
armband
who-
over his shirt. He's just got it halfway down his arm. What a pleb. Oh, Rudiger's a bit out of position, but that's alright. He'll get back there in 0.0 milliseconds. Mora.
Just want some more. Oliver Skip.
Good one. Lucas Moura's done nothing. And now he's going to get the sit. Whee!
It's off though. Harry Kane sitting with the stewards.
To be fair, he's been as active as that steward.
Yeah.
I genuinely think the bloke with the cable ties has had more action in the goal than Harry Kane has.
Well, Kane scored. It was then ruled offside. But
Yeah, that don't count then, does it? Because he got rolled off.
but still.
That bloke looked like an elf.
Who can't say?
The bloke looks to the left of contact. Oh, ZX.
Looks like next to him.
Hamstring.
Got bored, he wants to go off. No, he's got a bit of cramp.
Someone fancy help with him? Yeah, the whole lift up your legs thing.
No, he's doing it to himself. Oh, here's a physio with a bottle of Lucasade and a chocolate bar.
Yeah, I bet it's a chocolate bar.
It's
And
definitely
Hackins
fine.
Ziyech and give him man of the
Fair
match
enough.
as he goes down.
We can do our man of the match as well while he's sat around doing nothing.
Hakim Ziyech.
Both going to give it to Hakim Ziyech then.
Oh,
yeah.
Hakim Ziyech's magic.
Looks dangerous every time he touches the ball.
What a finish this is.
Gorgeous finish.
What a
Watching
finish
it
that
again,
is.
Just simply splendid. Yeah.
I love it. Look at that bend.
He's had a tough time since joining Chelsea from Ajax. But he's had a really,
Those two, I
really
like
good,
those two.
Really good game.
I like those. Those two have got a great bond on the pitch. Their cross-field passes to each other. Him and Hudson-Odoi look great. I think he is leaving the
He's
field.
had a difficult time since he joined. But he's had a
Yeah.
really good game here.
For Saul.
And a few good games recently. Saul on, so what the fuck is this formation?
Mount gone up front.
Genuinely, I'm
3-5-2 with Mount up front.
bamboozled.
I don't care. We love Saul.
Yeah. Saul Don.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Where the hell they got 5 minutes?
You said
from?
5 minutes.
Did I?
Yeah, and then I went, no, it's not going to be 5, it's going to be like 3. But no, it is 5. Kepa clears it up the pitch. Skip heads it. Kane. Rudiger. Sar wins it. Ball across Marcus a lot. I think it is a 3-5-2.
Go.
Just holding on for the win now.
Yep.
Game
Clean sheet as
management.
well, please.
I almost referred to Simpersic on those than Saul, but
LeBron James or soccer.
or give Werner or Havertz some minutes.
Oh, hello.
Bring Havertz or Werner
Yeah,
on.
we
and
haven't seen Werner Havertz in a
Keep
while
man
because
midfield.
he keeps wanting to start Lukaku and Hudson.
Well, they played against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup, didn't they? Neither of them played against City last weekend. Yeah.
They haven't been seen tonight. It's about now for Chelsea getting a clean sheet. Don't let them get 2-1 because that looks like the game's been close. It's been very far from it.
It'd be nice to
Since
get
Chelsea
a
went
third.
2 up, Tottenham been better, but
It's just. That's a really good bit of skill.
He's
if
turned
he
without
was-
the ball.
If he meant to do it. He sort of played. Six finish was so fucking good, but my dad came back late from half time. Hang on, I'm trying to make sense of this.
something. The Ziyech finish was very good.
Ziyech's finish was so fucking good, but my dad came back late from half time. Lamau. Oh, okay. But's not the right connective there. So that doesn't make any sense.
That's all right. We've got
Ziyech's
it.
finish was good. Unfortunately, your dad came back later and didn't see it.
It's so funny that Jim
Jim
is
was
playing
playing
Minecraft.
Minecraft. This is happening. I know.
What a fake
muppet.
Tottenham fan.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, as a Tottenham fan, he was probably expecting that they'd lose.
Tottenham fans are leaving already. It's understandable. David the long throw. Lukaku with the sort of wander towards the ball and look like I'm interested in getting it, but then don't bother challenging for it. And sure, there's a foul in there somewhere, ref. Go on. Oh, Marcus Alonso. Yeah, we love him. Absolutely love Marcus Alonso. Yeah, living legend.
Yeah.
Why are Chelsea fans leaving?
2-0 up.
Plastic fans.
Got to get home.
Got to stay to the end. I guess you got far to travel, but if you live in around London.
I mean, I'd never
Good
leave
ball.
before.
Good ball.
Doesn't even
Good
matter if I've got
touch.
work tomorrow morning. But now, still not. Still leaving early. Right. I guess they're trying to beat traffic and stuff, aren't
Yeah.
they? And everyone getting on the trains.
Guess you got young kids, you might do it as well.
Kante.
Yeah.
Tries to dribble around, skip. Not happening though.
Rudiger! No, I thought he was going to shoot. He really let down when he did.
Aspilicueta. Back to Rudiger. Hold on to the ball nicely.
Should have gone down the line.
Davies.
No,
Rudiger's won it
fair.
back.
That's fair.
It's given a foul, but
Oh, referee and
I don't think
line.
that was a foul, in my opinion. Right, just a minute left now.
Minute to go.
All but done. Chelsea played some fantastic football today. Very deserving winners. Second half, first half, very 50-50. Second half, Chelsea much the better side.
on the 89th minute. Was that Hill? I guess.
Yeah, Brian Hill. I imagine the young.
Good
the
tackle. Foul.
youngster.
Foul.
It's just not.
For what?
I guess there's an off the ball foul or something. I don't know what he's given that for. He's going to talk to. Oh, no,
Dave's got a
Dave's
problem.
down.
Bit of cramp.
Is
No?
your studio in your house? It is just outside. So it's in the back garden, got the studio built up. If you, in fact, speaking of GM19, there is a video on his channel of the actual place.
There's also, if you scroll very, very, very far down on the Instagram, you can find it.
Yeah, picture on
Like
the Insta as well.
extremely far
Maybe
down.
we should do another behind the scenes video. Maybe we'll set that as a milestone at some point. Because obviously we are going for the big 1K this year. Hoping to hit it. Already on what? 337
Yeah.
as of now. So, never know. I think it is doable. Keep pushing. Maybe we'll set that as a milestone thing at some point.
Anytime now, ref. Anytime now. And there we go.
There we go. Lovely.
There we go.
2-0 win for Chelsea. Very
Huge
much dominant
win.
side. Could have been more.
Tottenham
Maybe should have been more. But I think, difficult games against Brighton the last few weeks. Take the 2-0.
Tottenham get back.
Yeah. Good goal from Ziyech. Lukaku should have scored. Trying to think who got the other. Oh, Thiago Silva, of course. Loves to go against Tottenham. That's now 2-2 this season for Thiago Silva against Tottenham.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'll go watch Jim's in a bit. Fair enough. It's a cracking video. We play a bit of darts in it. We show off the studio. Show off what we do before.
We're
and
a lot
after.
better. We're a lot better.
Yeah, terrible last the time, but yeah. What's Jim's real name? His real name is Kieran. If you don't know, I mean, if you go back and watch any of the old streams, you would see that he mentioned a lot in his streams. So yeah. Hoping we'll have him back on at some point this year. Probably not alive. Maybe it'll be alive though. More likely to be just a podcast, but maybe we'll do both. Maybe a live, maybe a podcast.
On the way.
Yeah, be nice to have him back on at some point. So I might put that idea to him soon.
Oh, they're Ajax friends, aren't they?
Also, or it could be nice, to have him on for a milestone like 50 or something like that.
It could. Also, I hope he wants to return. It'd be nice to have him back for a sort of a one-off podcast or something.
Yeah. Lukaku could have created loads of chances, but he just passed back. Yeah,
That's Lukaku for you.
Lukaku missed a load of easy
You
chances.
Højbjerg's like that. Send him off, ref.
Definitely should have scored, but I guess that's the.
We still
He's
won
struggling
at
a
the
bit
end of the day,
recently,
so...
Lukaku. And yeah, just looking at today's results though: Arsenal 0, Burnley 0, Leicester 1, Brighton 1, and then of course the games on Sky: Crystal Palace 1,
Tottenham,
Liverpool 3, and
Chelsea.
Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. So, yeah,
hate
both
Tottenham.
Chelsea and Liverpool both
Chelsea.
gained 2 points on leaders Manchester City this weekend. Arsenal failed to beat Burnley, which is could be crucial for Burnley staying up this season.
That's a big point.
Leicester and Brighton held a stalemate, and Liverpool perhaps quite lucky.
Very, very lucky.
To
Palace didn't they take the
actually
chances.
win that game.
That definitely
Palace.
wasn't a penalty at the end of the game. And
As for Chelsea, dominated Tottenham, especially in the
dominant,
second
deserved,
deserved
delivered.
to
Apart
win.
from Lukaku.
Tottenham fans will try and argue that goal should have stood, but in my opinion, shouldn't have. But yeah.
What's his name?
Just for info, I asked Jim what happened between you and him, and he said you weren't a very nice group of people, and that you are pretty toxic. I don't believe that though. We're lovely. We're not mean at all. I don't believe he said that, but
Yeah, I don't believe GM. Because GM
I thought we
wouldn't
left
say
on
that.
good terms, but maybe he thinks otherwise. Oh well, can't please everyone. But yeah, we left on pretty good terms.
Don't sound
We're
like
a
GM.
lovely group of people. He might be talking about like Harvey and that, because we had a host on here for a short amount of time after GM's departure called Harvey. He was a bit controversial to say the least. Connor's alright with GM, I think, as far as I know. But yeah, we're good with GM.
Turns out Connor stole GM's girl
Had a scrap with GM in a Tesco car park.
that we don't know about
Yeah.
and took off
For
his
some
gold.
reason we weren't told about.
Well, anyway, that was interesting. Golden Gamers just turned up. Hello.
Long time no see.
We are about
Great
to
see you.
We are about to
Yeah, we
log
will
off.
be going off in a few minutes, but yeah. Good game. Chelsea won 2-0.
Very
yeah,
happy.
good to see you, Golden Gamer.
Won't be
Yeah.
long.
I don't doubt that you would lie about that, mate. I'm just saying. I don't think that GM19. I don't think we are on bad terms with GM, but maybe he thinks otherwise.
Fair enough. We're lovely, guys.
We are. Yeah, we're.
Tay
bloody
Wells was
we
lovely.
are.
Hackens EX finish.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the goal already, make sure to go find it on
That
YouTube.
was
I guess.
bloody class.
And yeah, I'm trying to think when we'll next be back live. Obviously, loads of content in the week. Loads of content out next week. Oh, Fish Kings 11. Welcome to the stream, mate. Everyone's rocking up the end here. Lovely to see a few viewers popping in. But yeah, it's the end of the game now. Chelsea have beaten Tottenham 2-0. Yeah, I'm trying to think when we'll be live next.
I'd probably say mid-February for City.
Something like that. We
Tottenham.
might try and find another game to do if we fancy
FA
it.
Cup dependent. Depending on what the FA Cup's like. And
Yeah.
What the FA
Quick
Cup
look at the fixtures.
is doing.
Next, I mean, Liverpool Leicester could be worth a shout on Thursday the 10th of Feb.
Yeah.
After that,
Suppose.
the weekend after that, there's kind of Norwich, Man City, Leicester, West Ham. We might do.
Christian Pulisic.
And
And obviously at the end of Feb we've
Man
got
City,
the Carabao Cup final.
We'll definitely be doing Man City Tottenham on Saturday 19th.
Definitely do the
Hopefully
Carabao Cup
guests.
final.
Might get Ollie on for that one to see what we can do.
We'll definitely
Weekend
do
after that, not much going on,
No.
but it will be the Carabao Cup final on the Sunday.
So
between Chelsea and
we
Liverpool.
will do that.
So
We will
we'll
be
be
doing
doing
that
that
Carabao Cup final.
I'll send you a video of him saying that. Perfect time to join the stream live. Thingy, you could if you contact us on socials. You can send us a vid if you want.
Make sure to check out all the socials.
Yeah, everyone's turning up right at the end. We're about to sign off, but yeah, I think that is about everything.
Right, I'm going.
Anything else you want to mention about the game?
Tottenham are awful. They are shocking. And Chelsea are too
Yeah.
good. And I think on a good day with Chelsea being a
I
bit
was
more
going to see
clinical.
the upping in performance though, because it was
Yeah.
quite.
I think if
poor.
Chelsea were a lot more
last
clinical today, like Lukaku and other people had a few more chances. I think it could have been 4, 5, even 6. I think Tottenham got let off by Chelsea's lack of clinicality.
But yeah, are you guys going to do the Six Nations live stream in February? I haven't really thought about it. Don't watch rugby that much. But if there is enough demand for it, I'm happy to do it. So, GF Discord, I do. I'm not in the GM19 one though. And we don't have a TFC one. Probably easier if you just contact us on Insta or something like that. Because we, underscore the football chat underscore if you haven't already.
Yeah,
all our socials will be on the
Six Nations
screen at the end.
rugby.
So make sure to check out that. Yeah, don't watch much rugby, but if there is enough demand for it, maybe we could do a game, see how it performs. Yeah. I think that's about
I
everything.
think we're American. We think rugby's American
Yeah,
football.
yeah. To be fair, Super Bowl as well.
Yeah.
Bit late though is the issue.
Oh yeah.
It's like
midnight
midnight to 4 a.m.
I mean, I know you
I've got
watch
a
it.
good time.
Absolutely not. I'd fall asleep, and then that'd be a bit of a boring stream. Just me asleep.
That'd be funny.
It wouldn't be.
Just balance various different things on you. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it. We do want to stream more though, so we might do a few random games that maybe aren't the best. I don't know. I mean, the fixtures isn't great coming up, but we could do a Aston Villa versus Leeds, or a Wolves versus Arsenal, or a Liverpool versus Leicester, something like that, just to get a stream because it is fun streaming. And
we get that's the thing. It's all up to you guys. If you guys tune into the streams and you want to see
the streams, we will do more
goals.
of them. Obviously, loads of content coming out in the week. Hopefully, we should have Hidden Gems tomorrow, podcast out midweek, and then Prem predictions out on the Friday. So yeah, make sure to check all that out. In terms of streaming next weekend, unless we do a European game, which, to be fair, is an option. But we haven't done many outside of the Prem.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bundesliga.
But yeah, we'll discuss that and then check out our socials for any info on any upcoming streams. I don't mean to stop using it a long time ago. Twitter then. I don't use Discord much, unfortunately. Or we have a TikTok. I don't know how to use it, but we do have a TikTok.
I'm sure we could.
But yeah, I think that's about everything.
Is that about it? Right, I'll leave you.
Content out in the week. We should be doing more streams into the new year. And thank you all for turning up. I mean, a lot of people turned up right at the end here. Really good game. Thanks everyone for turning up. Good to see you all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.